Please stand by for this broadcast of Cody Bronx football. It's time now for Cody Bronx football on 103.3 The Range.
Look left. Here's a short pass to McCartan. McCartan's going to try to get around. Blocked by Hensley. He's got some room and more. Cuts inside, and he is going to Pater. Touchdown, Cody. A 50-yard completion from Maddox Ball to Grady McCartan for the score.
Coming up, the pregame show covering today's matchup, updates from around the state and your local teams, and a pregame interview with Bronx head coach Matt McFadden.
Same formation for the Bronx. Ball. Deep pass for Hensley. He's got it. And Russell down at the Evanston 36-yard line. A big play for the Bronx.
We are just 30 minutes away from the opening kick. Now, sending you out to the field, bringing you today's play-by-play, here's Wyatt Barichka.
And a good Friday afternoon from McIntosh Stadium, as we get set for the final regular season contest between the number 2 ranked Cody Bronx and the Jackson Bronx. The Battle of the Bronx going to be taking place here in Teton County. Final regular season game for Cody. They know they have an extra game next week, as tonight it's the last certain game that both these teams have. Jackson's season coming to a close tonight after being eliminated against Powell on last Friday. It's a get-right game for the Cody Bronx before, again, postseason play takes us, and we're in Teton County. The Battle of the Bronx, the Cody Bronx and the Jackson Bronx. Big thanks to McKenna back in the studio. We are also live on 103.3 The Range, as well as YouTube. You go to myheartmountainradio.com. You can find the stream there, or search up CWyo Sports to get the live video on YouTube. This game doesn't have playoff seeding significance, as we're going to get into those here in just a little bit between the Cody Bronx and the Jackson Bronx, as Cody knows they are getting a home game next week. The opponent, though, is a different scenario. We're going to go through all of that here later on tonight. But for Cody, it's a get-right game. They won 72-0 last Friday against the Green River Wolves on senior night, where every aspect of the game contributed. You're talking about defense touchdowns. You're talking about special teams touchdowns. Chase Hatch with 2 punt returns for scores on the night for Chase Hatch, and just everything was working on all cylinders. The Cody Bronx only had that, after talking with Coach McFadden, only roughly 25 plays they ran on offense last night, and most of that was in the first quarter of, or the first half, of the ball game. The Bronx will want to continue that and end their regular season campaign with an overall record of 7-1 and 4-1 in conference play. For the Jackson Bronx, again, they fell to Powell last Friday on the road. The Bronx season, again, will be concluded tonight. In this case, even with a win, they would lose every tiebreaker in the possible scenarios that are coming about, and that's why Jackson, unfortunately, will have their season come to an end tonight. The Jackson Bronx, though, will want to throw everything tonight against Cody under head coach Keith Johnson in his first season here with the Bronx. The Bronx are currently 3-5, and will look to get to 4-5 to end the first season in the Keith Johnson era of this contest. We're going to step aside for a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we're going to talk about the history between these two teams. 60-second timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're tuned in to Cody Bronx Football live on 103.3 The Range.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takeuchi equipment and service needs. Takeuchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takeuchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takeuchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
You're tuned in to Cody High School football on 103.3 The Range.
It's the Cody Bronx and the Jackson Bronx in the Battle of the Bronx to end this regular season for both these two teams. And for both these teams, it's kind of been all Cody in this series between these two teams. As again, I'm working on trying to get all the playoff seeding here on our stream. If you want to tune in on YouTube, you can listen as well as on 103.3 The Range. For the Cody Bronx and the Jackson Bronx, we have to go all the way back to 1974 when their first meeting happened. They have played every season, though, since 2005. Jackson's last win would come in 2018, where they would win 27-7 over the Cody Bronx. It will be the 35th all-time meeting between these two teams. Cody is 26-8 against the Jackson Bronx all-time. They've played every season since 2005, and again, Cody has won the last 6 games against the Jackson Bronx. In this one, you have to go all the way back to 2019, where that streak began for the Cody Bronx. We got about 22 minutes left to go. We do know it's senior night for Cody and Jackson as we're watching the coin toss take place here. And while we're on it, let's take a look here in the standings. And again, I'm working on trying to get those pulled up here for these two teams. For the Cody Bronx, it is going to be pretty simple. They are the number 2 seed out of the West. Star Valley is the number 1 seed. They have clinched that after a win last week. Evanston and Powell are the 2 teams that are currently fighting for playoff seeding. They are taking place in Evanston. Those 2 teams will be playing for the 3 and 4 seed tonight. Who is their opponent? Well, they don't know yet. Nobody knows besides Star Valley. Star Valley knows they're going to get Lander or Buffalo tonight or next Friday at home. Cody going to wait their opponent as well in the contest that takes place. There's 2 games for Cody's significance that they can be paying attention to. Douglas versus Torrington and Riverton at Rollins. They either will have Douglas, Torrington, or Riverton next week at home. Times have not been set yet either, so once we know those times, we will let you know. Taking a look how the coin toss worked. Jackson is going to defer to the second half, so Cody will get the football to start the ball game. We'll take a look at the 3A East side of things as well as this matchup on paper after this 90-second timeout. You're tuned in to Cody High School football live on 103.3 The Range.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteout.
It's the Battle of the Bronx. It's the Cody Bronx and the Jackson Bronx. Kicking off in about 18 minutes here or so. Not sure when the senior festivities will be taking place tonight, but we will go along with it as our Build Up to Kickoff pregame show presented by Cody Ace Hardware continues. A big shout out to them, as well as State Farm agent Jen Talent, your player of the game sponsorship. All-State agent Cale Mitchell, you're in good hands. Big thanks to Breadboard, your post-game sponsor, your Breadboard sub shop, post-game show. Keel Sanitation as well, your halftime sponsorship tonight, and a big thanks to all of our sponsors who make this possible. Take a quick look at why Cody has to wait who their opponent is next week. This is a 3A East scenario. Riverton, Douglas, and Torrington are all tied for the East Conference right now. Douglas is ahead because they're undefeated right now. And their path is pretty simple to get the number one seed. They need a win tonight over Torrington, and Douglas does host that contest. The Douglas can be a 2 seed by a loss of 2 and a Rollins win. They can also be a number 3 seed with a loss by 3 or more and a Riverton win tonight. Torrington is in kind of a similar scenario. They are the number 1 seed with a win and a Rollins win tonight. They don't need a point differential tiebreaker to have this be the case. They can be a number 2 seed if they win by 3 or more and Riverton wins, because Riverton has the tiebreaker between them and Torrington. And Torrington would be the number 3 seed with a loss or a win by 2, regardless how Riverton plays out tonight. For the Wolverines, they're currently sitting in second, but they have the game to watch is Douglas and Torrington for Riverton, because they don't really control if they win the 3A East title tonight. They do get a home game with a win, but they could be a number 1 seed if Torrington wins by 3 or more because of the point differential tiebreaker. They're a number 2 seed with a win and a Douglas win, and a number 3 seed with a loss and a Torrington win tonight. Lander and Buffalo, well, it's simple. You win and you're in. Rollins was eliminated last week after Lander defeated the Outlaws from Rollins. Now let's take a look back to this game here with 16 minutes to go in our build-up to kickoff pregame show presented by Cody Ace Hardware. We'll take a look at the overall offense to start for these two teams. Cody is in the top 10 in rushing. They are currently the number 1 rushing team at 212 yards per game, and it really doesn't help when you run only 25 plays in the ball game last week and have those stats go down. I know it's not about the numbers on the paper, it's about the number on the scoreboard if you get the win or not. In passing, though, these two teams are neck and neck. Cody is the number 2 passing team at 219 yards per game. Jackson at 205 yards per game on the contest. They do have a junior, I believe, at quarterback tonight. We'll talk about more of the Jackson squad here in just a moment. For total offense, Jackson is ranked number 9 at 272 yards per game. Cody is ranked number 2 at 431 yards per game. The defense side of the ball, well, it's neck and neck for these two teams. Rushing defense, well, it's Cody and Jackson side at 135 yards per game. Cody at number 5, Jackson at number 6 because of the yard per attempt on the rushing defensive side, as well as total yardage given up in the overall season. Pass defense, Jackson is up on Cody on this one, and they rank number 6 at 133 yards. Given up per game, Cody is one spot behind by 1 yard at 134 yards of passing defensively. Team defense, Jackson ahead in Cody in this one. They rank 5th at 268 yards per game. Cody at 268 yards as well. For them, it's more of the attempts per game on total defense in this one. The defensive side of the ball, both these two teams really good in the defensive side of the ball individually. Jackson has 5 in the top 50. Cody as well. Jackson has the number 9 and 21 players defensively. Cody has the 22 and 27th with Zach Nelson and Chase Hatch. We'll see if Zach Nelson is here tonight. I did not see him on the field, but maybe I overlooked the Cody squad when they were coming out to the field, as they are in the locker rooms right now getting ready for this one, as we're about 14 minutes away from kickoff in the Battle of the Bronx. The top performers as far as individual statistics for both these two teams, Owen Peterson is the number 7 rusher in the state in Class 3A. He averages about 60 rushing yards per game. He gets about 7 yards per carry, 8 touchdowns this season. His longest one is 70. He had a 70-yarder last week on the very first offensive play of the game for the Cody Bronx. Passing, Max Ball is the second-ranked passer in the Class 3A rankings at 208 yards per game. He has 14 touchdowns on the season to just 2 interceptions. After the Star Valley game, he had an impressive performance. He's had a really good season behind center. Throwing the ball, he's thrown a beautiful ball in some spots that are hard to do for a high school quarterback. And right behind him, the Jackson quarterback, Grant Johnson. He'll be wearing number 10 tonight. He averages 195 yards per game through the air. He has 13 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. His longest passing touchdown is 70 yards. His quarterback efficiency, according to the official statistics we have, is 120. Max Ball is standing at 182.5. Top receivers, Cody has 2. They're ranked 3 and 4, respectively. Trey Smith at 74 yards per game. You can round it up to 75 at 74.9 yards per game. He has 5 touchdowns on the season. He has 524 yards reception-wise. He averages 20 yards per reception. Chase Hatch, 1 spot behind him at 66 yards per game. He also has 5 touchdowns on the season. 462 yards total on the season, 32 receptions. He averages about 14.4 yards per reception. The Cody Bronx are currently making their way out to the field, as you see live on our video side of things. If you see the video stream again, we don't know when the Jackson Senior Night festivities will take place, so we'll keep an eye on that. Jackson has 1 receiver in the top 10. That is Liam Logan. He has 45.8 yards per game. He has 366 yards receiving on the season with 3 total touchdowns on the year. That's the matchup on paper. Let's take a look more on the statistical side of things per team, as Cody averages about 52 yards per game on the offensive side. They only surrender 15 points a game per average. They average about 17 first downs per game. Only allow opponents to just 12 first downs per contest this year. For the Jackson Bronx, they are in a lot of close games. They just haven't been able to finish a lot of these games off. They score 23 points per game. They do surrender 24. Just to tell you how close some of the games have been for Jackson this season have been. Jackson averages about 12 first downs per contest, mostly through the air. And for opponents against Jackson, they get about 15 first downs per game, evening out at 6-6 apiece on paper. We'll take another timeout. We'll take a 90-second timeout here. And coming up, it is our pregame interview with head coach Matt McFadden. We'll talk about this contest from the coach side of things. 90-second timeout. We'll be back right after this, right here on 103.3 The Range and live on YouTube.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Kalich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody, Bronx, and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, and if you want selection, we have it here. Did you know that we have 4 locations with 200 sofas, 50 sectionals, and over 400 recliners to make sure you have the best selection that can be delivered quickly? We have trucks running between stores daily to ensure you get your product fast. No need to drive out of town when we have everything you need at your local furniture store. Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Now it's time for our pregame interview. With Cody head coach Matt McFadden, here's Wyatt Barichka.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station, here with head coach Matt McFadden. And coach, last week, I don't know, Green River, I was just out of this world kind of game. Just reflect on that game because everything was just working for you guys that night.
Yeah, it's a big senior night. Nice to get a chance to get all those seniors. We had a couple kids score that have never scored before, and you kind of mentioned it. Special teams were rolling, defense was rolling, and kids just kind of put everything together. So, you hate to see a game really get that out of hand. But I was proud of our kids, and coming back from the week before, I liked their practice. I like what they did, and I think you saw the result in the game.
I was going to say, everybody player-wise I talked to was talking about fundamentals being the big thing emphasized last week. How important was it, A, just to get a bounce back after what happened a couple weeks ago, but B, to see everything come together?
Yeah, it's big. You like to see that when we got back to fundamentals and just really, kind of early season stuff that maybe got neglected a little bit and got exposed in our game versus the Valley. So it's nice to see that. See the coaches go back to work on that and the players take that upon themselves, and then to see it show up in the game was good.
Coach, with setting into this week, things obviously you got to get right for next week, right? And we know what postseason looks like for you guys, at least for next week. But what were some of the things, and how did you approach practice this week, knowing that, A, again, there's nothing seeding-wise you guys can play for, but B, getting ready for next week and also having a game against Jackson who's going to play for everything?
Yeah, for us, kind of the same old thing. Like we got back to fundamentals. There's really not a lot of new schematic stuff that we're putting in, but just really kind of sharpening the sword and getting ready for the playoffs. So it was a lot of good on good stuff this week, offense versus defense, and it's pretty easy. Jackson runs a lot of similar offensive things as our offense does. So got a chance to really go good on good and just work each other and try to get better.
Let's talk about Jackson real quick, Coach. You kind of mentioned they throw some of the similar things offensively that you guys do. Again, they since postseason they have nothing to play for, but they want to win. It's their final home game of the year. They got things to play for. Talk about Jackson a little bit offensively and defensively, and what's the game plan going in for you as a coach?
Well, they got a new coach this year. I think he's done a good job. They have a lot. Their numbers are big. Have some good underclassmen, and they've been in a lot of their games. They just haven't finished. So that makes for a scary opponent. And like you mentioned, they're a lot of their kids are coming back, so they're working on building for next year, and nothing to lose. They're at home, and they're going to throw everything at us. So that makes it a little bit. You got to approach the game a little bit differently that way. They, will they punt? Like, will there be onside every time? And you have to kind of expect those types of things. So, this would be, for them, this would be a great ending to their season. And for us, this is an opportunity for us to get better. So we've got to go into it and just focus on the Cody Bronx and continue to improve. Kind of expect the unexpected, but just be very, very fundamentally sound.
How important is it going to be just to keep the ball rolling for you guys? I know especially from last week to this week, but also heading into next week. How important is it just to kind of keep things going on all cylinders?
Yeah, you want a lot of confidence going into the postseason, and I feel like our kids are playing confidently. I know our offense is chomping at the bit to get a few more plays in. That Green River game only got 25 offensive plays, so I know those guys felt like they got left out a little bit. But yeah, you just want to go in. Everything's, everybody's in alignment, everybody's healthy, everyone's playing their best ball as you go into the playoffs, and so we're not quite there yet, and we hope to get there with this game.
Health-wise with this team, it seems like a lot of players are getting back on the field, at least practicing. How is the health of this team going into this one?
Feel good. Feel like we've got some guys that had some little ankles and a few things that were kind of maybe holding them back a little bit. Feel like those are getting better week to week. Feel like Grady's getting really close. Just overall, I feel like our health is pretty good. We've got some sickness bug going around, but as far as like football injuries, I feel pretty good about it.
Well, Coach, always last question, X Factor difference maker, Coach. What is it going to take for you guys to go 1-0 this week?
I think for us, it's back to the same thing we said last week. It's just being fundamental. It's going through, we call them our big three, but each position that they operate big three, regardless of who you're playing or your opponent, that we're locked in on fundamental football.
Perfect, Coach. Thank you for your time. And big thanks to head coach Matt McFadden for taking some time here to chat with us before today's ball game. It's the same thing. Every week, Cody Bronx football is the way to approach this game. We're kind of waiting for the national anthem to commence here, and we'll try to keep it on here for this one. We got about just a little over 2 minutes here with the clock stopping, but the national anthem is about to play. We will send it down for this national anthem, and we will be right back after this national anthem.
Singing of the national anthem by Jackson Hole choir student Vivian Mathis.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
National anthem. We get set for Cody Bronx football. And you're hearing that Jackson won the coin toss again, elected to defer to the second half. So the Cody Bronx will get this one going. Uniform report looks like this. We'll start with the opposing team is the Jackson Bronx tonight, and they will be in their home black uniforms, black pants with orange stripes, orange letters and orange numbers for the Jackson Bronx. No decals except for their achievement decals, the small little stickers on their helmets. For the Bronx, first time we're seeing in a different uni combo. Usually they're all whites, but tonight they are white tops, blue bottoms with the white and gold stripe, blue numbers and blue letters trimmed in Vegas gold for this football game here. Again, 5 o'clock here, so let's take 10 seconds for station identification. This is Cody Bronx football on the range.
KBEN, Cowley, Cody, and the Bighorn Basin.
103.3 The Range.
Big thanks to McKenna at the studio, making sure we're live on the airwaves here. And deep to receive will be Austin Kronball and Owen Peterson for the Bronx here. It's going to be one-man show with the camera, and we'll make sure we are up to date and we're following the action as best we can for our video audience here. Jackson to send it away. And this game is going to be an onside kick to start this one off. A fight for the football. And we'll see who gets it first. And Jackson says they have it. And it's Jackson football. And Coach McFadden mentioned that we could see this tonight, and it pays off for the Bronx on the opening kickoff. And Jackson going to get an extra possession to start this ball game. Playing quarterback is Grant Johnson, the junior for the Bronx. Only plays quarterback for this Bronx squad, and we do have a injury timeout here. And not sure exactly who is the injured player. And with that, we'll step aside here for just a moment. We'll take a 30-second timeout and provide an update right after this here on 103.3 The Range.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Good news is the injured Cody Bronk is walking off under his own power, and not sure exactly who it is there. I don't want to speculate or anything like that. Now we'll get set here. Bronx going to start in Cody territory, and I'm going to get that a lot tonight. Bronx and Bronx, so just bear with me this evening. It's Johnson in the shotgun. He has two receivers to the left, and it's going to be a give up the middle to start this one, and it's going to be Waylon Cosby for the carry, and he's actually going to lose about 3 yards, and Jackson going to hurry it up. 2-by-2 set on either side. This time it's a pass. Johnson's going to look, and we're going to get a flag on the play, and it's an incomplete pass, but we'll await the flag here with 11:37 left to go in the first quarter. Not sure if the officials have a microphone, and it's going to be a holding against the Bronx, so holding against Jackson. And again, I apologize. You're going to hear that probably quite a bit tonight, so the Bronx will, Jackson will back it up 10. It will stay second down. Ball is going to be spotted at the Jackson 39-yard line. Clock will resume, 11:35 and counting. Bronx are going to send a 2-by-3 set. 2 receivers to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Johnson in the gun. He's going to look to pass here. This one is going to be incomplete. Is on the defense there for the Cody Bronx is Aaron Trotter. And it will set up a third down. And forever, 3rd and 23. Jackson again will hurry it up. We'll go same formation. Johnson the only man in the backfield. Here's the snap. He's going to look to throw. Now he's scrambling. As he keeps looking, this is going to be caught. And that is going to be maybe just short of a first down, but it's Tyson Kendall with the reception. And a big one. They will say a first down. That's a 24-yard reception for the Jackson Bronx, and they hurry it up. Man, the backfield is Cosby. 2-by-1 set. Here's a give to Cosby. The right side, keeps his feet moving. And Herta Bronx for Cody. You're going to get him to stop after a 3-yard carry by Cosby. Second carry of the ball game for 6 yards. Kind of playing the game like Cody, hurrying it up here. Same formation. Here's a look, deep shot. And this one is going to be out of bounds as it was intended there for Kendall. And it's going to be 3rd down and 8 to go. They officially gave him a 2-yard carry for Cosby on that first carry of this first down series. And they'll go to a 2-by-1 set. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right with a man in the backfield with Johnson. That's Cosby to Johnson's left. Johnson checks the sideline and at the play change. Cody just awaiting here. Here's Johnson. He's going to look to that single receiver side, and taking him down is Stewart. First sack of the ball game. It's going to be a loss. It appears to be 6. We'll get the official numbers here in just a minute. And the Bronx will have to send the punt team out on their first possession, even getting the onside kick. They're going to say it's a loss of 6 on the sack. Make sure we get our stat sheet updated. Trey Smith, the lone man, back to receive. Cody is setting up like there's a potential fake. Here's a man in motion. He's a way high spiral, goes to the middle of the field. It's going to take a Cody bounce. And that's where Cody will set up shop at about the 22-yard line as we're going to work on getting our lighting situation figured out. Now Cody will get their first opportunity with the football. And if Jackson wasn't hurrying it up, just be prepared for what the Cody Bronx will show here on their first possession. Still 0-0, 9:45 left to go for our radio audience on 103.3 The Range. Ball will start in a gun. It's a tight set here for the Bronx, so something new here. Now they'll switch things up. Two back set, one on either side. Ball's going to give it off to Smith. Goes around the right corner, and he'll get a nice carry here. We'll see where they spot this as they're going to hurry it up here. Give him a gain of 8 on the first carry for Smith. Bronx hurrying it up. Go same formation with one receiver to the right. Here's a pitch. The outside is Peterson. Tries to cut now, and he's going to lose maybe a yard on the carry as Owen Peterson on the pitch, and that will set up a 3rd down for the Bronx. Cody Bronx, to be exact. They'll hurry it up. One receiver to the left, 2 backs set in the backfield. One on either side. There's a man in motion for Cody. That is Gavin Siebert. Now Smith out of the backfield. Line up as a receiver. Here's a give up the middle. It's Owen Peterson. He'll have enough for the first down. Give him a carry of 9 on the play. Cody hurries it up. Look to expect some more motion here. They've been going in that same formation. Here's Ball. He'll fake it, fake the give, and keeping himself left side. He'll take one hit and be taken down at about the 42-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5, excuse me. It's at the 41-yard line. Sets up 2nd down and 5. 1-by-2 set, and we're going to get a quick timeout here taken by head coach Matt McFadden as he yells it. We can hear it from up here. They were going to go in a 1-by-2 set. Timeout taken by Cody. We'll take a 30-second as well. We'll step aside. We'll be back right after this here on 103.3 The Range.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Still knotted up at 0 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Physical bank the way banking should be. Bronx setting up on a 2nd down and 5 after the timeout. Ball is going to roll out to his right, continues to scan. Now he'll take it himself. He'll have enough for the 1st down after a 6-yard carry by Maddox Ball. He took his time before deciding to run for it. Is a lot of people up here on top of the press box at McIntosh Stadium in Jackson, Wyoming. 2 receivers to the right and in the backfield. Here's Ball, gives it up to the middle to Owen Peterson. Giving up 3 on the carry. He'll set up a 2nd down in 7. 8 minutes to go in quarter number 1. We appreciate you tuning in. If you're live on the video, feel free to chime in. We'll try to get you guys shout outs and read your chats. As Owen Peterson up the middle has a hole, and he'll have another 1st down. And we're going to get a gain of what appears to be 12 for Owen Peterson. Trying to do quick math in my head. Same formation for the Bronx of Cody. Another same play. Peterson makes one move. Tackled inside the 30, inside the 25. And he's going to have another big carry there for Cody. They're moving down the field, and now we're going to have Jackson take a moment here for their team to regroup here. Let's take a look at some scores and updates around the state of Wyoming. We're going to mainly focus on 3A just because, again, Cody doesn't know who their 1st-round opponent is. And all the games in 3A are going to start at 6 o'clock. This is the only 5 o'clock game for the 3A classification. Most games are going to take place at about 6 o'clock tonight. We'll take a look at around the Bighorn Basin. Kemmer is at Worland. That is currently happening. And the team that's not far from Worland, Thermopolis, going to have to take a look at that game as Worland is deciding their fate tonight. Thermopolis has no way of personally getting themselves in. They need help from Kemmer tonight. Final in Class 2A, Mountain View defeated Lyman 20-6. And Burlington for the Bighorn Basin defeated Midwest 81-15 here on Friday. There are going to be some games taking place on Saturday. Rocky Mountain was eliminated last night after a 6-0 loss against Wind River. Grable defeated Wyoming Indians 62-12. Timeout was taken by Jackson. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. 7:33 left to play in the 1st quarter. Ball with a little toss to Trey Smith. Flags on the play. Ball is out. Jackson says they have it. Officials say that's the case, and we do have a flag, though. We'll bend the flag here if this stands. As both teams are switching out their defenses and offenses. Bending the flag. This might stand. And Cody is the one who's credited for the flag. They are going to decline it is Jackson. So Cody goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plays. Gets it to the 15-yard line and will fumble it. It's technically considered a pass with the forward toss. And Jackson gets it. 7:25 left to go. Jackson's going to re-huddle here as we didn't hear an official whistle. And now Jackson will get set here in the gun. Tight set with a single receiver to the left. Here's a toss to Cosby on the right side. And all Bronx are there and ready to get the tackle there. They're going to give him 2 on the carry. So Cosby's got 3 carries for 7 yards tonight. Jackson hurries it up here. 1 by 2, 1 receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Man in the backfield is Cosby. Here's Johnson now. Johnson scrambles. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete on the play intended there for Noah Zalesnik. And I apologize if I mispronounce any of the Jackson names tonight. I tried to get those pronunciations. Unfortunately, was not able to. They'll hurry it up here. Quick pass here to Kendall, and Kendall's going to be taking it out of bounds for a 5-yard gain. That was a quick pass to Kendall. He has both receptions so far from Johnson. And it's going to be 4th down, and the punt team comes out for the Bronx of Jackson, Wyoming. 2 men back there to receive. It's Trey Smith and Chase Hatch. And Trey Smith gets it to the left side. He's going to get a good return here in Jackson territory inside the 40. Will make it the 47-yard line. 2 possessions for the Bronx, no points. Cody's going to get their second opportunity at the line, or on the offensive side, excuse me, is working on getting our technical difficulties figured out here for our video audience. Appreciate you tuning in, however you may be tuning in tonight. Bronx will start it off here inside the 40. Ball's in the gun with 1 receiver to either side. Ball gives it to Peterson, but Jackson is swarming that play, and it's going to be a big loss. And we're going to say a loss of 4 for Owen Peterson. Jackson just basically had a free lane on that play. Cody hurries it up here to a 1-by-2 set. 1 receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Peterson to Ball's right side. Ball, so drop back, look to that 2-man side, go with the slant. There's Hensley who gets the reception. It's going to be close to the line. It's going to be a 1st down. They're going to give him 15. Ball's first pass attempt officially. We'll get him 15 yards and a 1st down. Bronx go to the same formation. Ball again. Here's the throw to Hensley on the sideline. That's good. Makes the move and gets a little bit extra yardage. Give him 13 on the reception. So both passes have gone to Hensley. Cody is hurrying it up here. This ball's going to get set, and Jackson's going to have to take another timeout. They had an extra man on the field. We'll take a 30-second as well. It's Cody 0, Jackson 0 with 5:40 left to go right here on 103.3 The Range and live at myheartmountainradio.com.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
You're listening to Cody Bronx football on the range. Now back to the action.
Timeout taken by Jackson. They had an extra man on the field. Score is all goose eggs across the board. 5:40 left to go in the 1st quarter. Jackson in their final timeout of the half. They'll have 2 receivers to the short side of the field. That's the right side. Ball placed on the right hash. Ball fakes the pitch, keeps it himself. He's going to try to lower his shoulder in the end zone. Touchdown, Cody. And the Cody Bronx will strike first with no flags on the field. So the first thing I'm going to assume now is there's potential laundry on the floor, and it's going to be Jared Chrysler who's going to do the extra point duties tonight. So we'll get set here. Bronx score with 5:34 left to go. And we're going to have a flag. It's going to be a flag on the Bronx. So Cody is going to go for 2 here now. With 5:34 left to go, make this an 8-0 game. Favor of Cody here early on. We're going to have Hatch and Smith line up to the right side. Ball to Peterson as a lane. He's in for 2. And that gives the Cody Bronx an 8-0 lead in this 1st quarter. Cody's 8, Jackson 0. We'll step aside 30 seconds. Back after this on 103.3 The Range and live at myheartmountainradio.com.
texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteout.
Cody scores on a 15-yard run by Maddox Bald, and Cody taking advantage on the Jackson penalty will convert the two, courtesy of Owen Peterson. As we get things reset here. First quarter action, 5:32 left to go here in this contest between the Cody Bronx and the Jackson Bronx. Battle of the Bronx here in Teton County. Again, Cody, no, they have another game next week. Question is, too, we're going to be paying attention to that all night long. Jackson will receive it. They're going to have a ton of blockers in front of him, but Cody, nice job there getting around those blockers and making the return. Or Jackson trying to get a number there for the Bronx. Don't have an official number there, and I do apologize, but the Bronx will set up shop just in front of the 20 at the 22 to be exact. Jackson's last series will be a 3-and-out. We'll start in the gun. Two receivers to either side of the formation. Cosby goes in motion from right to left. He'll take that swing passes Cosby, and Bronx will get there. It's Miles Hensley on the tackle, but not after a 5-yard completion. A gain on the play. And Cosby makes his first reception of the night. Bronx hurry it up. One receiver to the right, two receivers to the left, man in the backfield. Here's a give now to Wilson, who comes into the ball game, and he's going to be close enough for a first down, and the officials are going to wait this one out. This White Hat official is going to make a check, and they're going to give him just short, so 3rd and inches. Going back to that 2-by-1. And Stewart wrestling him down for a loss on the play. And all that yards they just gained, they will lose that all. And Jackson setting up to go for it. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Now they'll put Wilson into the slot. Johnson by himself in the backfield. Johnson's going to check the sideline. Watch for the hard count here. You're Jackson. Johnson drops back, looks. Here's the throw. It's going to be caught, and enough for the first down as Liam McPeak will get the first. And nice job by Johnson on the patience as Liam McPeak gets a 10-yard reception, and the Bronx will hurry it up. 1-by-2 now. Johnson play action. Looks. He's going to go deep. This is intended for Logan, and that's going to be taken away by the Cody Bronx. Beardall with another interception, and he is dangerous in the secondary. That went so quick, I was trying to catch up. And that will be the first turnover, or first interception of the ball game by either team. And Cody has a chance to go up by 2 scores now. Here on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, it is 8-0 in favor of Cody. 3:50 left to go here in quarter number 1. As the Bronx will start the 1-by-2 set. One receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Offel in the backfield. Here's a reverse to Trey Smith. Gets around the right side. And Smith will get a good gain here, as that one's going to count as a run. And that's going to be enough for a first down. They're going to give him exactly 10. Just enough to go in front of the sticks. Bronx hurry it up here. Trip set to the left, single receiver to the right. Beardall will check in now, so it's a 3-by-2. 2-by-3 if we want to be exact here. Ball looks. Here's the throw to the outside. It's caught by Smith. Takes a tattoo shot to the back. You got to hope he's all right. They will say a gain of what appears to be 6, so it's going to be second down and 4 here. Ball looks, that one's going to be tipped up in the air. And luckily, nothing turns over there, as that one is a playable for the Jackson Bronx. And Cody's going to hurry it up here. Ball had to go to the sideline. That's something you don't see from Cody. Is ball going to get a play here? Here is the play up. 2-by-3 set. 2 receivers to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Ball all by himself in the gun. Crowd starts getting into this one. Ball looks, and there's contact there. And we're going to get our first penalty on the Jackson Bronx, as that will be PI intended there for Dustin Patterson. Was Maddox Ball. And we'll check the play here in just a moment. Or check the penalty, excuse me. There is no official mic, so bear with me if I get some of these calls wrong. Pass interference is official. Is the official call. It's going to be in the 15-yard variety. That'll be the first official penalty if you don't count that 2-point conversion that Cody was able to take advantage of. 1st and 10 now. Ball is spotted at the Jackson 40-yard line. 1-by-2. Set for the receivers. Monfell in the backfield with Maddox Ball to his right side. Ball's going to check the 2 receiver side for Hensley. That's caught. Enough for another first down. And Hensley is a big target tonight for this Cody Bronx squad. That's a gain of 12. They're attacking that middle of the field. Jackson's been, well, looks to be pretty relaxed. Ball again. Here's going to be a high attempt shot for Spiridol. Caught. Touchdown, Cody. Big play there, as I'm trying to get the yardage from the last play for Hensley. That was a gain of 12, and the next touchdown. We'll get the official numbers here in just a moment, but Beardall, nice job here as we got the PAT by Chrysler. Snap, put down, kick is up, kick is good. And just like that, the Cody Bronx get the actual correct score here, take a 15-0 lead. 2:45 left to go in the first quarter. It's Cody 15, Jackson 0 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We'll step aside, back after this right here on 103.3 The Range.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Cody scores on a 28-yard touchdown officially for Max Ball to Beardall. And Cody takes a 15-0 lead over the Jackson Bronx in the final regular season game. It's week 8 here in Teton County. More games are about to start in about half an hour, and Jackson will get this one returned here. And Cody's going to be all over that one. And Jackson will start inside the 20 on the return there for the Bronx. For the Jackson Bronx is, hopefully I pronounced that right, Flores on the return. And again, I apologize for any mispronunciations we might have here on this broadcast for either team, but should have Cody's names by now. Ball officially placed at the 19-yard line. 2:36 left to go in the first quarter. The Jackson Bronx, they get some good things going, and the drives have just been stalling after those big plays. 1-by-2 set man in the backfield. Here's Cosby on the carry. Tries to go up the middle. He's got some room. And he's going to have a nice carry there, and they're going to give him a gain of 8. And McFadden comes up with the football. They're going to give him the turnover here. Jackson still has it. 3-by-2 set, 3 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Johnson in the backfield by himself. Quick pass here. It's going to be caught there by Kendall. He's going to have enough for the first down. And they're going to give him a gain of what appears to be 7. Trying to get my math here correctly. And Jackson's kind of doing a hurry-up offense like Cody here. Cosby with the carry. And Cody's going to be on that one as Jesse Hatch on the tackle will lose a yard on the carry. 2nd down and 11 to go. Scoreboard's going quick here, so makes my job a whole lot easier. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Here's Johnson. It's going to be caught by Zelenik. And he's going to get 7 on the reception here. Grant Johnson on the night is 6 of 8. That's the first completion to Zelenik. There's Cosby again. It's Peterson, the initial tackler, on a 3-yard carry by Cosby. It'll be 4th and 2 here for the Jackson Bronx. They're hurrying it up like they're going to go for it. They have 1 receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Cosby to Johnson's left. And you're going to get 5 backwards on the false start. That might change the way that maybe Jackson approaches this. I haven't seen anything about the punt team coming out. Coaches are talking. It looks like Jackson's going to go for it. Again, this is their final game, so why not throw everything that you have, as we have under 35 seconds left here on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard in the first quarter. Jackson's going to go for it. Cosby now to Johnson's right side. Johnson's going to roll out. Here's the throw. It's caught by Kendall, and Smith with the tackle. And that's going to be enough for a first down. And that's a reception of 10. That should possibly be the final play of this first quarter. Kendall's having a great start to this game. Get the official receptions here in just a moment. Cosby on the carry tries to push it up some extra yardage. Excuse me, I lied. That's not Cosby. That's Wilson on the 4-yard carry. And that will do it. End of the first quarter. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows Cody 15, Jackson 0. We'll step aside for a 60-second timeout. Second quarter action is next right here on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell, Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, and if you want selection, we have it here. Did you know that we have 4 locations with 200 sofas, 50 sectionals, and over 400 recliners to make sure you have the best selection that can be delivered quickly? We have trucks running between stores daily to ensure you get your product fast. No need to drive out of town when we have everything you need at your local furniture store. Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
This is Cody Bronx football on the range.
Second quarter action about to start. Your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows Cody 15, Jackson 0. Jackson, though, having a couple of nice plays there. That 4th down play to end the first quarter, a 10-yard reception from Johnson to Tyson Kendall. Kendall has 4 receptions for 46 yards on the night. We're going to get a whistle here. Not sure which official it was, and it was more about the spot of the football. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 after the Wilson, 3-yard carry in that first quarter. Trying to catch up on my stat sheet here. They'll reset things here. Jackson has 1 timeout left in this half. Cody has 2. Both teams took an early timeout to start this game. 1-by-2 set. Johnson on the play action. He's going to look, and that one's going to be caught by Kendall. And as soon as he's getting hit by Hatch, and that's a reception of 8 and a first down. If this is the rate that things are going to go, Kendall's going to make me run out of room on my stat sheet. Now 2-by-1. Here's Wilson on the carry. And Wilson's going to stay right at the line of scrimmage, so a gain of 0 on the play. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Bronx of Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And we'll update you on some of the games around the state. Jackson now empty back set. There's 3 receivers to the left. They'll go to that 3-receiver side as it's caught there by McPeak for a reception of 4 yards. As Johnson's done a great job spreading the wealth of this football. He has 4 different receivers on 9 completions out of 11 attempts. 1-by-2 set. Wilson with the carry up the middle, and right there is Monfelt, one of the initial tacklers. You got Chase Hatch on the play as well. Because I want to make sure I get my names correct here. That was Sowers on the tackle as well. Another, I'm going to say he didn't get back, or he got back to the original line of scrimmage. 4th down and 4. Johnson again. He's going to look on the slant, caught by Kendall. Smith will give him the tackle down, and that's enough for a 7-yard reception. The Jackson Bronx convert another 4th down. And they're just doing everything the Jackson Bronx can here tonight. Johnson will scramble. Now he's going to throw to the sideline. It was incomplete there, intended by Zelenik. 2nd down and 10 for Jackson. Proud to bring you tonight's live stream. Big thanks to Wyoming and the Wild. I just know that he's watching tonight. Again, feel free to chime in on the video chat. 2nd and 10 now. 2-by-2 set. It's Cosby in the backfield. He goes in motion left to right in the backfield. Johnson was looking that way. Now he's going to dump it off for Zelenik again, but it's incomplete. And back-to-back incompletions now for Johnson. Not doing too bad through the air, 87 yards. It sets up a 3rd and 10 for the Bronx of Jackson. Again, I have to keep catching myself. I say Bronx, and I bring a lot of confusion. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Johnson all by himself in the backfield. Johnson's going to look to that 2-receiver side for Kendall. It's going to go through the hands, and then you're going to add some laundry on the field. And I think you're going to get, usually it's a defensive penalty. Let's see what the call is here. The flag stands at the 21, right out of bounds. Waiting for some kind of indication here, and it is against the Bronx, so Bronx will have a 15-yard penalty, and Jackson's going to get a 1st down. Jackson moves the sticks again. This time it was courtesy of Cody. 10-1 to play in the 2nd quarter. Cody leads 15-0 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, with Jackson knocking on the door. Ball's placed on the right hash at the 14. Cosby goes in motion right to left. Here's a pass off to Kendall. Smith there, and we'll get him for a loss. What appears to be 3 on the completion there is Kendall. First loss yardage reception. But he's done a great job just in this game. He has 58 receiving yards. Jackson's going to hurry it up here. 2nd down and 13. Ball now at roughly the 18-yard line here. Think of the 17. Johnson looks, he's going to have that pass intended for Logan. It's incomplete. And I think Jackson fans are looking for another call, and they're not going to get it this time. 3rd and 13 now, under 10 to play, 9:52 to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Big thanks to Pinnacle Bank, the way baking should be. And the Breadboard Sub Shop, located on the top of Grable Hill in Cody. Cosby in motion. Here's Johnson now. He's going to look deep. It is a wide open Zelenik, and it goes through the hands. As that would have been 6 for Jackson, and it goes through Zelenik's hands. It was a little behind on the pass, but either way, it sets up a 4th and 13. Again, Jackson's going to act like they're going to go for it here. They've gotten 2 of 2 on this drive so far. They have a chance to put 6 on the board. I think they're going to take the risk. 4th and 13. Ball at the 18-yard line. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Johnson by himself in the backfield. Snap, Bronx blitz. Here's a throw, and it's going to be another flag, and it's incomplete, but we'll wait the flag here. Cody brought a little bit of pressure. Flag stands at the 17 on the near side. Awaiting the call here by the officials. It looks like this is going to go against... Oh, well, wait. I don't know if the flag was waved off or what's going on here. Cody is going off the field like it's their ball. So Jackson's keeping their offense. Cody was offsides. And the Cody defense is going to have to go back out on there. And even the Cody fans are, the Cody Bronx sideline is thinking it was all on Jackson. And now we're going to continue to have discussions as the near side official is going to make his way. This is a 4 official conversation. All the officials are in this conversation. 15-0 your score. The Jackson Bronx have ran plenty of plays so far. We're not even at the halfway mark, and they've ran 29 plays in the ball game so far. And will be play number 30 here in just a moment, as the last play was free 5 yards for Jackson. So the penalty stands. Not sure who they got. It was one of the Cody defensive linemen. And there's only 3 on that line. 4th and 9 now, courtesy of the 5-yard penalty on Cody. Cosby goes in motion. Johnson pump fakes twice. Here's a throw to the middle. Zelenik, and another flag. And the laundry is just continuing to make their way out of here. This time for the back official. So this could be Cody football, and now you got all the coaches for Cody on the sideline. Like, what do we got to do here? And this could be half the distance just because, and it is going to go against the Bronx. I'm going to put this at about the 7, so it's roughly an 8-yard penalty. But again, the Cody sidelines just, I mean, the way that their expressions are is like, how many penalties are we on track for tonight? Currently, they stand at 3 penalties. 2 of them been on this drive. It's 4th down again. Here's Johnson. He's going to roll out to the right. Here's a throw, and it's dropped by Kendall. This time, there's no flags, and the Bronx of Jackson had 3 opportunities, and they couldn't get the goose egg to go off the scoreboard, and it will stay that way for this upcoming possession. Cody's going to have it at the 7-yard line. And after all of those penalties Cody just committed, nothing comes out of it for Jackson. So Cody, in a sense, that's good for Cody in this case. As we're going to try to brighten this screen up for our video audience here. We'll do it when we can't hear in just a little bit. Bronx will start the 7. And have 2 receivers to the left side of the formation, 1 single receiver to the right. Ball Gonna give it up here, and he's gonna fake it on the quarterback keeper. He's got a hole and more. He's gonna get a nice carry there, and enough for a first down, give him 11.
Picks up 11 yards, enough for a Cody.
Next ball gets the first down for Cody. Bronx hurry it up here with 9 minutes to go. 2 receivers to the left now, single receiver to the right. Ball, play action. Here's the pass off now for Pryor. Pryor's gonna get into the game and get a reception. Pryor gets the completion for 7. Ball's first completion of the quarter here. Bronx hurry it up. Ball now on the left hash with 2 receivers. Here's a give now to Boston Kronball. Kronball's got the speed into the secondary and taken down at the 40-yard line. 15-yard carry on that play for Boston Kronball. That was his first carry of the ball game. Bronx again hurry it up. Same formation. Kronball again on the carry. This time, the Jackson Bronx are going to get there after 2 yards given up. It's going to be second down and 8 for Jackson. Cody hurrying it up here. Same formation again. Got 2 receivers to that short left side of the field. 1 receiver far to the right. Ball stands. Feels the pressure. He's going to step up. That one's completed to Pryor as well. And now will be a reception of 9. So we'll get the numbers here in just a moment. Cody hurrying it up here. Under 7:50 now to play in this second quarter. Now you're going to have 3 offensive linemen on the line. There's 2 offensive linemen lined out as receivers, and Baggs Ball is going to keep it himself for a first down and more. We got a flag on the play. As it stands, it's a 17-yard carry. They practice this week where they have 1 lineman on either side blocking the receivers. But we'll wait the official call here. Cody is backing it up. Why not official awaits here, and we'll see if they get him for
holding on Cody.
They're going to give him the holding penalty, so the illegal formation wasn't the case on that one. It's not an illegal formation if you have the linemen spread out. They had 3 linemen with a guard on either side of the center. This time they'll go 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Ball's going to on the play action, dump off screen to Smith. Smith will pick up some extra yardage. And that will be a gain of what appears to be 7 on the reception, and Bronx will hurry it up here. Smith with his second reception of the night has 13 yards. Once again, same formation, 1 man in the backfield. They'll give this off to Hatch. Hatch has a wide open lane. Nice job by Trey Smith on the block, and Smith continues to go, and that's going to be a big gain there. Trying to make sure I get the correct yardage here. This is at the 24-yard line. That's a reception of 17 for Hatch. That was his first reception of the night. Bronx now inside the 25. Ball looks. Here's the throw for Smith, and that's a dangerous pass. There's 2 Jackson Bronx players there to take it away if they had the chance. Ball didn't get it into Smith's hands, so that's the good news on that play. Second and 10, they'll hurry it up here. Peterson in the backfield will immediately get wrestled down for a loss of 2 on the carry, and Jackson's done that now a couple of times tonight. We have 6:30 left to go here in the second quarter, first half here in Tucson County. Ball to Peterson this time. Left side bounces off 1 defender, gets around another, and he's going to be taken down in the red zone for a first and goal. And he's going to get positive yardage on the play here, and great positive yardage hit for your Cody. You're inside just on the 10, so this should be first and goal. That is the case. Ball looked like a busted play. Ball's out. And who has it? Jackson has it. Another turnover for Cody. Ball was just going down to the ground, and it just came out. And Jackson gets a big turnover there because Cody would have been up by 3 scores if the Cody Bronx punched it in. Normally, Cody, you just think of how this season has gone. It's the second quarter that's been the most impactful quarter. And right now, they have no points in this second quarter. So Jackson now, who had 3 opportunities on 4th down near the goal line, couldn't punch it in here, and now they're going to get another chance. 2 receivers to either side. Man in the backfield is Cosby. He's going to go in motion now from right to left in the backfield. Johnson looks. He's going to look for Cosby. He gets the completion, and Beardall is going to get him on the tackle. And they're going to say a gain of 7 on the play. Jackson will hurry it up here. 19 attempts already for Jackson tonight, or for Johnson tonight, excuse me, through the air. Here's the give to Cosby. And that will be taken down, enough for a first down. Give him 4 on the carry. First positive yardage carry for the Jackson Bronx in this quarter. And Jackson has enough for a first down at the 23-yard line. 5:23 left to go in this first half here. Johnson's going to look deep, and it's going to be incomplete. It was intended for Liam Logan. Beardall, or excuse me, that's Pryor on the coverage. Big thanks to that scoreboard being blocked there. Wonder who was in the way of that one. Taking responsibility on that one, if you couldn't see it. 2 receivers either side. Johnson looks, gets it off to Zelenik. Zelenik's going to have a good reception, and yards after the catch. You're going to tack on some more after the flag. So right now as it stands, that would have been a reception for 12 yards. Zelenik gets his second reception. Almost spotted, but we'll await the penalty here. This penalty is going to go against the Cody Bronx, and
Personal foul, late hit on Cody.
yeah, they're going to give Cody on the late hit, so another big penalty on the Bronx. That's his 3rd one with double-digit yardage. And Jackson gets a first down here. When you add more onto that, they are now in Cody territory at the 49-yard line. 5:05 to play. Johnson looks. Here's the pass given off to Logan. Logan's going to get some good yardage on that one. Stopped there by Chase Hatch. And that's a reception of 14. Logan finally gets a reception. That's the 5th Jackson Bronx to get the ball tonight from Johnson. Cosby now on the carry. Nice stop there by the Cody Bronx. Jesse Hatch on the tackle. It will now be 2nd down and about, I'm going to give him a courtesy yard for Cosby. 4:33 left to go. Sutton starting to behind us here. Johnson now, here's the throw. This one's going to be caught, and it's going to be McPeak on the reception, taken down after a 8-yard reception. And Johnson is just having himself a night through the air. 15 of 22 for 127 yards in this contest. Sitting by himself in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. He could have maybe got Cody there early, and Beardall is going to break up the pass attempt there as it was intended for Logan. Yeah, that's going to be a knock out of bounds, and we'll try our best here to get things to work. So finally an incompletion, what it feels like for Jackson. I mean, Johnson went 3 of 4 before that, and we're going to get timeout by Jackson. We'll take a 60-second. 4:04 left to play on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. It is Cody 15, Jackson 0. We'll step aside. We're back right after this on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takeuchi equipment and service needs. Takeuchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takeuchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takeuchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
And there's a pass that's caught by Kendall as he stands inside the 5. That's a big reception there, and Jackson is going to hurry it up here. I'm trying to get the numbers here as it's spotted at the 5-yard line. It's a 21-yard reception. Cosby now on the carry. He's going to try to get in the end zone for the first time for Jackson. We were trying to make some adjustments there so you can hear and see the field a little bit better here. It's going to be a little bit brighter how the look is in the stadium for the sun here. Second down and goal at the 5. A gain of 0 here. Cosby again. This time he's going to get some positive yardage. And he's going to get a gain of 3. 3:14 left to go. Jackson knocking on the door, trying to make this a one-score game. Cosby going to be stopped there by Herta Bronx, and it's going to be 4th down after the stop, and they're going to give him another yard here. It's going to be 4th and goal. Jackson going to go for it here with 2:44 left to go. Knocking on the door. Last time they went on 4th down, they had 3 tries and couldn't punch it in for 6. There's a chance now for Jackson again just to cut into a one-score lead. This is really something we haven't seen from the Cody side of things. 4th and goal. Johnson looks, scans. Now he will throw for Zelenik. It's caught. Touchdown, Jackson. And a long time. Johnson keeps it. Johnson kept that play alive, and it was enough to put it in for 6. And now we get the point after now from Balog. Kick is up, and it splits the uprights. And just like that, this is now a one-score game for the Cody Bronx. We're going to step aside for a timeout here. 30 seconds, 2:10 left to go. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows Cody 15, Jackson 7. We'll be back right after this on 103.3 The Range and online by HeartMountainRadio.com. 30-second timeout.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great and professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Big shout out to Buckshot, 2379. He knows I know him. I don't know how that made sense, but Jackson scores on a 2-yard touchdown completion from Johnson to Zelenik for the first score for Jackson tonight. It is 15-7 on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. Second quarter action with 2:10 left to go. Cody last drive fumbled it. And the kick now is away. And it's going to hit the end of the end zone. And Bronx will set up shop at the 20-yard line. We'll work on the camera stuff here later on. There's not a lot we can do about it. I mean, it's just all about the lighting here. Stadium lights are starting to turn on here at McIntosh Stadium, campus of Jackson High School. You got the Jackson Giants ball field to your right here. Tetons are over the big hill here in Jackson to our left. Cody Bronx set up shop, 2:10 left to go. Score is 15-7. Cody up by 1 score. Ball is in the gun. Formation will switch here to a 2-by-1 set. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver split to the right. Here's a give up the middle for Peterson. He's going to get a nice carry. He's going to get some more. First down, Cody. And Peterson is going to get himself a 17-yard carry, and Cody's going to hurry it up here. They're going to give him 15. I got 17 on the play. Ball in the gun again. 2 receivers to the left. You're going to look to that left side. Here's Hatch, and there was 2 Bronx and 1 blocker. That really doesn't set up for good results there. They're going to give him a yard, though, for Chase Hatch. That's his second reception of the night. Cody will hurry it up here. Ball looks. Gotta watch out. There's a man there. Ball loses the football, but he gets right back on it. He saves the possession for Cody. 1:22 left to go. And that's going to be a big loss on the play. Trying to exactly how much was lost there. A loss of 7. And Cody is not going to use any timeouts here with 1:07 left to go. Peterson was going to go in motion. Now ball's going to check the sideline. Same formation for Cody. Jackson setting up 7 in the box. Ball looks. Here's a dump pass to Peterson on the screen. Has a man trailing behind him. Peterson has some room and more. He's going to get into the secondary and enough for a first down. And that's a big reception there. They got him at the, what appears to be the 45. And it's at the 34-yard line of Jackson. That is a gain of 35. I'll get the stats updated here. Ball's going to look. Now he's going to take it himself. Ball looked like he had his arm open there to toss it out. But he doesn't do so. And Jackson Bronx was slow to get up there. Jackson Bronx, excuse me. Going to check the sideline. We have a flag, though, on the play, and it's going to go against Jackson. So this is a rare occurrence, and they're going to take this from the spot of the foul. So ball will get the 5 plus some more on the run. This is going to be a first down for Cody inside the 25. Going to put it at right around the 24-yard line to be exact. All right, now I'm caught up here. Things felt like it was going fast. Clock shows 31 seconds left to go in this first half, and we're going to have, not sure if there was a timeout call. Jackson was late getting into the team huddle, and looks like Coach Keith is telling his team to get back out there. Cody's already ready to go. 31 seconds left to go. Cody leads by 8. 15-7 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Now an official timeout, as they did say Cody did take a timeout after the play. Now they're down to their final timeout. They say Jackson has 0 timeouts left here. They're going to give Cody back the timeout. They're going to retake the time. Essentially, they got to take the timeout. Jackson didn't have a chance to talk over anything. We'll step aside 31 seconds left to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Cody 15, Jackson 7 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Back after this on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
You're tuned in to Cody High School football on 103.3 The Range.
Bronx took the timeout. They kind of regrouped back. Both teams did. Jackson took a late huddle there, and then they had to come right back on the field. 31 seconds left to go. Pinnacle Bay scoreboard shows Cody 15, Jackson 7. I'm going to check the play here, and you're going to see Smith lined up all the way in the back. Two receivers to the right. Ball is going to take it himself on normally a play that would go to Trey Smith, and he's going to get 4 yards on the carry. Clock stops at 25 seconds left to go. Timeout taken by the Cody Bronx, and it looks like both teams now have no timeouts left here in the first half here. We'll keep it here. So we'll give a big thanks to State Farm agent Jen Talich. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. See if we get some more updates from around the state of Wyoming football-wise. Some games are just kicking off now, and it's 6:06 currently, so no updates yet. With that, we'll step aside for a 10-second station identification. This is Cody Bronx football on the range.
KBEN, Cowley, Cody, and the Bighorn Basin.
103.3 The Range.
Wyatt Barichka with you. McKenna back in the studio keeping us on the radio airwaves. Cody 15, Jackson 7 on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. 25 seconds left to go. Ball's going to stand in the gun. Peterson to his right side with two receivers to the left. Ball looks. It was looking for Hatch. It's knocked down. And that's going to be an incomplete for Maddox Ball. That is just the first incompletion I have on the night for Maddox. He's 11 of 12 from 139. Stadium starts to get rowdy. 3rd down and 7. Two receivers to the right, one receiver to the left. Ball looks, dumps it off to Smith. He's going to be short of the first down. Stays on his feet. And is he going to be out of bounds? Clock continues to roll here. And it finally stops with 9 seconds left to go. It's going to be 4th and 2, so that was a 6-yard completion there. Now it's 4th down. Cody's going to go for it. 4th and 1 from the 16. Ball looks to the right side, continues. He's going to dump it off to Hatch. Hatch, he's got to get it there. I don't think he got the first down. If that's the case, it's going to be close with 0.4 left to go. And no, he doesn't get it. The pass is caught, and he was just inches based on where the ball is spotted. And Jackson's going to have to run a play with 0.4 seconds left on the clock. The Jackson offense is there. Cody's setting up prevent defense. They got 3. Cody Bronx standing near the 50. Now Beardall is going to make it 4. And Jackson's going to have a 1st and 10. Get ready for potential backyard football. And I think I might be wrong here. Jackson's just going to kneel it. Well, I couldn't tell until the formation was complete there. It is halftime in Cody, in Jackson, for the Cody Bronx and Jackson Bronx. Cody leads this one 15-7. An unusual score you see from this Cody Bronx team, especially after a halftime score. We'll step aside. It is 15-minute halftime show. Cody leads this one 15-7. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout. Try to catch my breath here, get some first half numbers as you're tuned in to Cody Bronx football live on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com. PregameSports.com. 2-minute timeout. Cody on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard leads 15-7. Back after this.
It feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn you your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell, Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, and if you want selection, we have it here. Did you know that we have 4 locations with 200 sofas, 50 sectionals, and over 400 recliners to make sure you have the best selection that can be delivered quickly? We have trucks running between stores daily to ensure you get your product fast. No need to drive out of town when we have everything you need at your local furniture store. Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
If you are looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takeuchi equipment and service needs. Takeuchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takeuchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takeuchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
It is halftime now in Jackson, Wyoming. Kind of a surprise here in this contest. If you look at the matchup on paper, but Jackson is playing with everything they got here, and they are taking advantage on the opportunities. But also, Cody has not taken advantage on some opportunities. The halftime score, your Keel Sanitation halftime score on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. It is Cody 15, Jackson 7. Again, I say this is surprising because it's on paper, but both teams have not been able to take opportunities on certain things. There's been some turnovers. As I'm trying to get all the official turnover numbers here. Cody has 2 currently, and Jackson has an interception taken away. So Jackson leading the turnover differential in this one. But it is all Cody who has the 2 big fumbles, both in Jackson territory, which has been about the best thing Jackson has had happen to them, except for the touchdown to cut the lead to a single score. The Cody Bronx, again, both teams have not been able to take advantage, but Cody's been able to take advantage on 1 score. Jackson had 3 opportunities on a 4th down and goal, and they were not able to convert on 4th down at the goal line. This could have easily been either a 1-point or a tie ball game if Jackson scores on the 4th and goal, But Cody's defense taking advantage of that and making it the score it is. But again, you're going to have to see some Cody Bronc football in this second half because, again, kind of a shocker. Still haven't seen any senior festivities. I wonder if senior festivities already took place this year, and it might have been early. But we will find out, I guess. This is a 15-minute halftime period for both these two teams, but again, I'm just more shocked than anything. Let's take a look at how the score became to be. First quarter was a 28-yard touchdown connection from Maddox Ball to Jerome Beardall, excuse me. And the Cody Broncs would score on a 15-yard touchdown run by Maddox Ball. The Jackson Broncs would get in on the second quarter on a 2-yard touchdown completion on fourth down and a different drive to Moa Zelenik, and that's Jackson's only score. They did kick the PAT, and it was good. Cody 15, Jackson 7. We'll step aside 90-second timeout and take a look at the numbers of this first half right here on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Wydot.
It's your Keel Sanitation halftime show presented by Keel Sanitation. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, it is Cody 15, Jackson 7. We're going to take a look on the number side of things of this half. Let's take a look at the first half. Both these teams ran over 30 plays. We'll start with the Jackson Broncs. A total of 42 plays, 17 through the air, 25 through the air, 17 on the ground. They would have 183 total yards of offense, 33 of it on the ground, 150 through the air. They average about 4.4 yards per carry. They have one turnover in the contest so far. It's an interception. They have 2 penalties for over 20 yards. For the Cody Broncs, they would run a total of 33 plays in the first half, 19 through the ground, 14 through the air, 146 yards passing, and 135 yards passing yardage-wise for a total of 281 yards of total offense. They average about 8.5 yards per play in the contest so far. The Broncs penalties kind of hurting them in a way a little bit. They had 5 penalties for a total of 53 yards in the contest. We'll set another timeout, 60-second timeout this time, and we will give you the individual statistics. This is Cody Broncs football on the range.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens.
With State Farm agent Jen Kalich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody, Bronx, and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell, Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, and if you want selection, we have it here. Did you know that we have 4 locations with 200 sofas, 50 sectionals, and over 400 recliners to make sure you have the best selection that can be delivered quickly? We have trucks running between stores daily to ensure you get your product fast. No need to drive out of town when we have everything you need at your local furniture store. Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
This is Cody Bronx football on the range.
Halftime score right now, Cody 15, Jackson 7, and your Kiel Sensation halftime show. Take a look at some individual numbers in this first half for the Bronx of Jackson. We'll start. Grant Johnson, the quarterback, 17 of 25 through the air, 150 yards. He has 1 touchdown in the contest and 1 interception. I forgot to add the touchdown, and I did, but it doesn't show on my statistical sheet here. 4 rushing on the ground, Waylon Cosby, 11 carries for 26 yards. You have Matisse Wilson at 6 carries for 7 yards. Receiving, the Bronx have 5 players with receptions in this contest so far. Tyson Kendall leads the way with 8 receptions for 79 yards. Liam Logan, 1 reception for 14 yards. Liam McPeak, 3 receptions for 22 yards. Waylon Cosby, 2 receptions for 14 yards. And Zelenik with 3 receptions for 21 yards. For the Cody Bronx, Max Ball is near perfect through the air, 13 of 14 with 1 touchdown in the contest so far. For rushing, it is Owen Peterson at 9 rushes for 65 yards. Trey Smith, 2 of 18 on the night. And you also have rushing as well is Boston Crowball at 2 carries for 17 yards on the night. For receiving, it is leading the way, and it's just pretty spread out as well. The Bronx also have 5 receivers on the night. Pryor has 2 receptions for 16 yards. Miles Hensley's 3 of 40. Owen Peterson, 1 of 24. You have Chase Hatch, 2 of 18. And Trey Smith, 4 for 20. And Beardall, who has the lone touchdown reception, he's 1 catch for 28 yards in the contest. That is your look of the first half statistics. We'll take a look at some scores from around the state after this 90-second timeout. It is Cody 15, Jackson 7 on your Pinnacle-based scoreboard. We're back in 90 seconds on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
If you are looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
You're listening to Cody Bronx football on the range. Now back to the action.
Kiel Sanitation halftime show. It is the Cody Bronx 15, Jackson 7 Let's take a look at some scores from around the state of Wyoming. Again, 3A is kind of the side, obviously the big side we need to pay attention to, as Cody is not aware of who their first round opponent is. How about this? Lander is leading Buffalo 14-0 in a win in your in-game, and the winner will have to go to Star Valley, but that is kind of a shocker. I mean, we know Lander's gotten some key wins on the season, but they need the big win here against Buffalo in that one. Again, winner is in, losers out, and the winner will head to Star Valley. Take a look at the Riverton versus Rollins game on the east side. Again, Riverton could be an opponent that Cody faces if things don't go the Wolverines' way tonight. It is Riverton 7 and it is Rollins 0 in the contest. Other scores from around the state as I'm doing my best to get some updates as much as I can. All first quarter scores, nothing with Green River and Star Valley, as I will check that because I know there's a video stream for that one. We'll take a look at 4A. Sheridan leads 6-0 over the Laramie Plainsmen. Laramie is fighting for playoff seeding in that one tonight. No other scores have been reported at this time. Whirlwind and Kemmer, a game for Thermopolis, if you're listening from Thermopolis, paying attention to. Whirlwind leading that one 14-6. Again, if Whirlwind wins, it is a season that is over for the Thermopolis Bobcats, who pulled off a tremendous upset at home against Mountain View. Other scores looking like this for across the state of Wyoming. No other scores have been reported at this time. Burlington did get a win over Midwest today, 81-15. Thursday scores were Grable 62, Wyoming 12, and Wind River knocking off Rocky Mountain in a playoff game, 6-0. Third quarter action's about to begin. Cody going to kick it off. Again, Jackson got an onside kick to get the ball to start. They would go 3 and out. They would have a 3 and out for Cody as we're waiting for the clock to strike 0. There it is. And it will be Jared Chrysler to send this away. Deep to receive is Cosby and Flores for the Jackson Broncs. Cody going to go from left to right. Jackson from right to left. Cody, white tops, blue bottoms. Jackson and they're all blacks. And I apologize, that is not Chrysler who's sending it away. That is Gunnar Peterson who is sending it away for the Broncs. And there's the kick. This is going to bounce to Cosby. He mishandles it, but is able to receive it. He's going to get past the 20 and about stop where you would get if it went to the end zone. So 1st and 10 for the Broncs at roughly the 20-yard line. So I'm trying to catch up with my stat sheets here. Again, Garrett Johnson has done a phenomenal job, the junior quarterback for Jackson, who has spread the wealth. 5 different receivers with the football tonight. Only 2 running backs have carried the football tonight for the Broncs. Broncs will start in a 1-by-3 set. 3 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. Cosby in the backfield. He'll receive the first play carry and get a courtesy 1 by the officials. It'll be 2nd down and about 9 to go. The Broncs would get 91 total yards of offense in that second quarter. Now they'll go to a 3-by-2 set. Johnson all by himself in the backfield. Johnson looks to the short side. He's going to get it off to Cosby, and Cosby will get a 2-yard reception as it starts to get a little bit chilly here in Teton County. 2-yard reception, excuse me, they're going to give him a 3-yard reception. 3rd down, and appears to be 6 to go here. Ball spotted at the 25. Cosby goes in motion right to left. Johnson's going to look to the 1 receiver side, and it's going to be, looks like caught there by Kendall. It is, and it's going to be 4th down for Jackson. They're going to go for it, and they're going to get 3 yards on the reception for Kendall. Kendall's having himself in a fantastic game tonight. 82 yards receiving. 4th down and 2. Johnson checks the sideline. Broncs are going to set up in a 2-by-1 set. 2 receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. Cosby is to Johnson's left. And Jackson's going to have some confusion here. Jackson had to burn some timeouts early in the first half. It hasn't really hurt him that much. Now Cosby's going to spread out here. 3-by-1, and that's a quarterback punt. That's something you don't normally see here. It's going to take a Cody bounce and roll to the 44-yard line. How about that? That's something you don't normally see every day. So Cody football on their side of the 50. 44-yard line is the official spot. As the Bronx going to look to get some points here in this third quarter of action. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard 15-7, 10:55 left to go in the third quarter. Most of the games around the state are just getting underway. This is one of the few games that started at 5 o'clock. Ball's going to start in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Man in motion is Gavin Siebert. Ball gives it to Peterson. Peterson's going to get into the secondary in the Jackson territory at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 17 by Owen Peterson. The Bronx are going to hurry it up here. Ball back to Peterson. This one's going to be a little bit shorter than his last carry. And Peterson's going to get a gain of 3 yards on the play. That's 2 carries for 20 yards in this start of the second half. Ball on the quarterback keeper, gets tripped up there after a gain of 5. And that will set up a 3rd and short here for the Bronx. Ball's going to be in the gun. A 1-by-2 set, 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right here. Ball handed off to Peterson. Peterson gets some room, shake and bake, tackled inside the red zone, and that's going to be enough for a first down at the 19-yard line. After that was about a gain of 12 on the carry by Owen Peterson. Ball's going to hurry it up here again. Ball going to look to the side of Chase Hatch, and it's going to be incomplete. Cody hurrying it up here, and see, 2nd and 10 here for the Cody Bronx. 318 yards of total offense so far in this ball game. Same formation for the Bronx. Here's a give up to Peterson again up the middle. He's going to get into that secondary again. Enough for a 9-yard carry and a manageable 3rd down. Inside the 10, they need to get to the 9. Ball again. Here's the give to Peterson. He's going to have enough for the first down. He gets 5 on the carry. This is all Owen Peterson on this drive. 14 carries, 111 yards. It says 4th down for the down marker. It should be a first down. Now this is something new. Under center for Cody. It's Peterson. Touchdown, and a flag comes in first, though. And we will await the flag, and the flag comes from the backside official. That's the first time we've seen Cody under center. That was a new thing for Cody. Most of their plays are from the gun. It's the first time we've seen this case where Cody goes under center, and it might be a case where it makes its way back. And Cody's going to lose some yardage on a 10-yard penalty, courtesy of a hold, so negate that touchdown. And it's back now to a 1st and goal, this time from the 15. 9:13 left to go in this third quarter. Back under center is Ball. Ball, give it up to Peterson, right side, tries to get around the edge. He is able to. He's going to be tackled inside the 5. And it's going to be 2nd and goal for the Cody Bronx. That's going to be a 12-yard carry. They're going to spot him at the 3-yard line. Cody hurries it up again. Back under center is Ball. The 3-back set. Counter for Peterson. It's not going to do much there. And you're seeing some frustration from Cody. You saw there, it was Noah Capelli who just got tackled. Trying to make a play. Bronx are hurrying it up here. They're going to go back under center. 3rd down and goal from the 3. Ball back to Peterson. He's in. Touchdown, Cody. No flags. A score Cody, I know they're up, but desperately was needing And they lead now by 2 scores with the PAT coming up. Chrysler will look to put it through the uprights and make it a 22-7 ball game. A first drive there, much needed first drive for the Cody Bronx in this second half. PAT up and splits the middle and good. And just like that, Cody gets on the board courtesy of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 plays to get to the score. 66 yards was the total yardage on that one. We'll step aside, 30-second timeout, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, third quarter action. 8:32 left to go. Cody 22, Jackson 7. We're back in 30 seconds right here on 103.3 The Range.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent who provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
The Cody Bronx go 66 yards, 9 plays, courtesy of an Odin Peterson 3-yard touchdown run. Giving the Cody Bronx a 2-score lead. 22-7 is your score. I don't know why there was an extra point there for the Bronx. 8:32 left to go. And sending it away is Peterson. And the kick is away. This could bounce out of bounds, and Cosby is going to let it do so, and that will set up Jackson in good field position to start their second drive of the second half. Sands finally getting filled up here. It took a little bit to get the stands filled up, but the student section finally arrived. It felt like they weren't there for a while, but they're there, the band's there. Great support from both towns here tonight. 1st and 10 for the Jackson Bronx at the 35. Pinnacle Bay scoreboard, Cody 22, Jackson 7. Unfortunately for our video audience, postseason has exclusive rights, and that will forbid us from live streaming. So we will have a video stream. It's just not going to be actual video. You'll get a scoreboard. We'll tell you more. 1st and 10. Here's Cosby on the carry. Get him 4 on the carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 to go. Cosby with his 2nd carry of the half. 13 carries for 31 yards. Jackson's going to hurry it up here. We got a quick whistle from the official who's trying to spot the ball. He's talking with Cosby, the white hat official. Nothing comes out of this. Jackson goes to a 2-by-1. One man in the backfield is Cosby. Here's a carry by Cosby again. Ball's out! And we got a fight for the football, and it might be Jackson football. After that, Cosby is able to save the drive for an extra yard and recovering his own fumble. Jackson hurries it up here. 2-by-3 set. 2 receivers to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Johnson by himself as he drops back. Looks to that 3-receiver side, and there's nobody there. And it's going to be 4th down and 4.
Miscommunication by Jackson. Ball falls incomplete.
And it's going to be 4th and 4. Last time Jackson had the quarterback punted away. Johnson had a pretty good play. He got it to the 44 of Cody, but Cody is standing like Jackson's going for it here. And we're going to wait and see if Jackson's going to go for it. Well, we don't know. They've done this before. It's the same formation for the Jackson Bronx. Johnson, they're going to go for it. Looks, he's looking for Cosby. He's got it. Tackle made by Pryor, and the Bronx needed that one. That's a big reception. They are now down at the 27. We'll get that here in just a moment. That's a gain of 39 as they'll hurry it up here for a Cosby carry.
And out to Cosby. He's able to pick up 2 on
And that's going to be a gain of 2 for Cosby, and Jackson had a big play there, and now they're going to have to try to capitalize it. 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard carry. Johnson, he's going to look deep again. He's going to overthrow his receiver. And Johnson will have it now be 3rd down as Johnson's 3 of 5 in this half. 20 of 30 on the night for 226 yards. Again, Jackson's season will be coming to a close tonight. Cody knows they are hosting a game next week. The opponent is to be determined. They'll either face Torrington, Riverton, or Douglas next Friday night with no times officially set. We'll get that information as soon as it's out. 1-by-2 set. Johnson rolls out to the right. Here's a throw to that right side. It's caught by Kendall. Kendall's inside the 10. That's going to be another big play. Give him 15, give him 17 on the reception, and Jackson offensively is hitting in the passing game. That's why they are in the top 10 in passing. 2-by-1 set now. Here's a give now to Wilson. Wilson going to fall inside the 5. Give him a 4-yard carry. First carry for him in that half here, and it's just more Jackson football here. Wilson again on the carry. He's going to try to break the play, and he can't. On that one, he's going to get another 3. And he's inside the 5. Give him the 2-yard line. 3rd down and goal from out the 2-yard line. Official play inches here. He's just making sure it's in the right spot. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Here's a give to Wilson again. The Bronx stop him short. No sign yet, and they're going to say 4th down. Jackson is saying, let's go for it here. That's going to be the case here. It's a gain of 1. They get to the 1-yard line. Johnson is trying to get the play. They can't find anything. They get set here. 2 receivers. Now they're going to send trips to the left. 2 receivers to the right. Johnson by himself in the backfield. And we're going to get an official whistle here. Timeout taken by Cody. They'll take their first 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on 103.3 The Range.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteout.
5:39 left to go in the third quarter. Cody leads 22-7 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. It is going to be 4th down for the Jackson Bronx. They were communicating heavily to the sideline saying, we want this. They've had 2 opportunities inside the 5. This will be their 3rd opportunity. Jackson is in a similar situation where they didn't get the score. Powell, we just got an update from Powell. They lead Evanston 7-0 in a game for the number 3 seed out of the West. Jackson is going to go for this. 5:39 left to go. 2-by-1 set. Cosby in the backfield. And now they're going to shift the offense. They're going to send trips. It's Johnson goes under center. He loses the football. Now he's going to try to break the plane. Yes, they do. Jackson scores. Touchdown. Fooled the Bronx of Cody. They were making a ton of changes, and all it was is a quarterback sneak. Johnson almost fumbled that. He mishandled it. And now have a chance to make this a 1-score game again. Yeah, that's the first time Johnson has carried it tonight. With the PAT up, and it is good. And we have a ball game in Teton County. Cody 22, Jackson 14 on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. Back in 30 seconds right here on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody, Bronx, and Phillies.
Jackson scores from 1 yard out on a 4th and goal to give the Cody Bronx just a 1-score lead. 8 points is the difference right now between tied or trailing here. Another onside kick. We're going to get a flag, though, first. Yes, good job by the hands team there. Marco Skoric, who was immediately on top of that one. Again, they would have to get the 10 yards if you're Jackson. Jackson's going to back it up 5, and Cody should expect that same thing again. They might just send it away here now that Cody's expecting it. And Coach McFadden talked about this as well. Talked about it during the pregame interview that Jackson would throw everything at him. And now they can see it here. So now Jackson's going to have a 5-yard penalty against them. That's just their 3rd of the game. But now they'll kick it off from the 35 now. And sending it away for the Bronx is Balog. Chrome ball, Peterson deep to receive. And again, we got to watch and see if they do that exact same thing again. And this time they'll just send it away. Receive here by Boston. Chrome ball from the 15-yard line on the left side. Chrome ball looking for some blockers in a hole. Chrome ball has some room and more. Chrome ball past the 50, and he's going to be tackled in Jackson territory at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bronx. Cody Bronx. Again, I'm confusing myself with the two Bronx there. But Cody on a nice return by Boston Chrome ball to set Cody up in great field position. Cody did score on their last drive, 9 plays and 66 yards. And we'll see what Cody does here on a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 5:27 left to go over here on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com. Man in motion is Seaver, Here's a carry up the middle and gets a gain of 4. And Peterson has already ran out of room on my stat sheet. I'm going to have to put him somewhere else. Ball again to Peterson. Tries to get to that 2nd level and does. Has enough for a 1st down. And they're going to give Peterson again another carry. That's a gain of 8 and a 1st down. Cody hurrying it up here. Ball. Quarterback keeper. He's got some room. Next ball inside the 10. He's going to break a tackle and score. Touchdown, Cody. A much-needed score from 29 yards out, if I got that correctly. And Maddox Ball gives the Cody Bronx now a 28-14 lead, waiting the PAT here by Chrysler, and I'll get the official yardage here in just a moment. Snap, kick is low, and no good to the left. That's where we stand. Your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Cody 28, Jackson 14. We'll step aside for another 30-second timeout. We're back after this right here on 103.3 The Range.
Hey Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell, Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, and if you want selection, we have it here. Did you know that we have 4 locations with 200 sofas, 50 sectionals, and over 400 recliners to make sure you have the best selection that can be delivered quickly? We have trucks running between stores daily to ensure you get your product fast. No need to drive out of town when we have everything you need at your local furniture store. Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, online at myheartmountainradio.com. What a game this is turning out to be. I mean, it was tight. It was a 1-score lead for Cody. Now they have 2 touchdowns in this third quarter. 4:46 left to play. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Cody 28, Jackson 14. That Max ball run was officially a 33-yard touchdown run. He's going to be setting it away for the Bronx is Peterson. Crosby and Flores deep to receive, and this is heading Flores' way. He's going to receive it from the 5-yard line, now past the 10. Trying to get in front of blockers as Flores is going to be taken down inside the 20, and they're going to spot him at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bronx of Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Jackson in this half of total offense. So I'm trying to get a number here before I lose it. 110 yards. Both teams surpassed the 100-yard mark in this quarter. Both teams at 110 yards. Jackson will get another opportunity here with 4:39 left to go in this third quarter. So we had a pause in the action. Nothing too much, just something on the field. They got it off. Jackson football at the 19. There's a give now to Cosby. Cody can't make the first tackle. Was Peterson, but coming in and finishing the job. Looks like Cinch on the tackle. That's the case. No gain there by Cosby. 2nd down and 10 to go. Bronx hurrying it up here. Go to a 2-by-1. Man in the backfield is Cosby to Johnson's right. Johnson now. Here's a give to Cosby. Cosby's going to get some positive yardage there. Get about a 3-yard carry for Cosby. Jackson on the ground hasn't really been able to do much. I have officially 53 yards of rushing. 2-by-3 set, 2 receivers to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Johnson's going to look to the 2 receivers side. This one's going to be clean. It's dropped. There's a fight for the football, and the official's going to say incomplete first, though. The Cody sideline and the Cody fans are saying, where is that for us? The pass was intended. So I'm trying to get a number there. It was, I believe, Logan who got the reception. The Bronx of Jackson are going to punt it away here.
Jackson brings the punting unit onto the field.
Jackson, first time we're actually seeing a punt formation from them in this half. That looks like a completion, but who knows if the rules are different. I probably should figure that out. It looks like it was pretty good. Here's a nice spiral kick here. It's going to be received by Chase Hatch. He's going to call for the fair catch. At about the 37-yard line, Bronx will get another possession. Here's a chance for Cody to kind of start pulling away here if they can get another score. They're up by 2, can make it a 3-score game here if they punch it in for 6. But first, you got to get into the end zone. Update from Riverton and Rollins. Riverton leading 21-0 at that pace. Cody's going to have to figure out if it's Douglas or Torrington making their way up. So I'll try to get some more scores here in just a moment. Appreciate you tuning in, however you may be tuning in. We are on the radio waves at 103.3 The Range online, myheartmountainradio.com. You can also get the video stream by going to myheartmountainradio.com. You can chime in on the chat and we'll give you a shout out. Ball on the keeper, fake to Monfell. He's going to get maybe 4. And that will be the case. Max ball for 4 yards. I'll hurry it up here. Monfell stays in the backfield. They'll go to a 2-by-1 set. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Tight end lined up on the left. Monfell Here's the pitch as he went in motion. Monfeld trying to get around the corner. He has the first down, and Moore lowers the shoulder, continues to go. He'll step out of bounds on a big carry there. As we'll see where he gets it on this one. They're going to spot it at the 35-yard line. Monfeld on a 24-yard carry. Cody is hurrying it up here. So I'm trying to catch up on my stats again. This Cody Bronx offense, they just go so fast. Monfeld trying to get a little bit more payday. His jersey tuck. The reason why it stopped, it looked like he didn't hit the ground, but they'll give him one. 2nd and 9. 2-by-1 set. Here's ball now. Looks to that left side. Here's a deep shot pass intended for Trey Smith, and it's going to be picked off. Trey Smith had to play defense right away, and he kind of recognized that. That is an interception courtesy of Tyson Kendall, who was just waiting for that one to fall in his hands, and the Cody Bronx will turn it over for the 3rd time tonight. And the Jackson Bronx now can capitalize on the Cody miscue. Jackson last drive did go 3 and out. Jackson has ran plenty of plays. 6 through the air. They've definitely kind of leaned on the rushing play count in this 3rd quarter. 2:44 left to go. Cody leads 28-14. Cosby goes in motion left to right. Johnson going to sling it out to that left or right side. There's a broken tackle, and there's some room. There's a chance for Jackson to make a big play. Flag on the play. But as it stands, it's going to be a big gain. We're looking at around 24 yards. So we'll get the official play here, but the flag is in the backfield. It looks like Jackson is going to make their way back. And so they gave that big play that Jackson just had. And now you're going to back him up about half the distance here, as you really can't do much. And they're going to spot this roughly the 2.5. It is holding on Jackson. They just confirmed it. They're going to have to fly about 2.5 yard line if they really want to make it the case. That's a little, I'm trying to understand here. I mean, half the distance, it should be about the 2 yard line. Or are they going to do it from the spot of the foul? And I think that's the case. And maybe that's where I was misunderstanding. They did it from the spot of the foul. That's why the ball is still right around that 5 yard line. So my clarifications and silliness come to play, if you couldn't tell there. Jackson in the gun. In the 2-by-2 set. Johnson looks to sling it for Zelenik, and can't get it, and it's going to be incomplete. 2nd down in about 10. 2nd and 10 for the Bronx of Jackson. Again, I'm getting myself confused with these Battle of the Bronx, as media people have been calling it. So I've been going with it. Got to talk with the Jackson broadcaster, Jake, who has a fantastic show he does for Cowboy State Daily. He did that, and now he's calling another 3.5 hour game. We got another flag. As it stands, it's completed for a 1st down.
Pass is complete, and there is a flag on the play.
We'll see who the whole penalty's on. It looks like it's going to be against Cody, the way the official just pointed. So you're going to get the 10-yard reception to Kendall, and it's going to be a pass interference on the defense. So Cody, again, is going to get another big penalty. And Jackson's been able to take advantage on some of these penalties. They've just been moving up. Cody, right now, I have 7 penalties. I'm waiting to see what the official penalty count is. And Jackson, I think, declined the penalty. They got a little bit they had the 1st down, and you tack on some more. The ball was thrown. That should be ball should be a little bit past the 25, but That's why I'm up here, not down there as the official. Big shout out to all the officials. 2x1 set. Cosby goes in motion. Here's Johnson. He's going to dump it off, and it's going to be incomplete, intended for Kendall. So Johnson might have to ice that shoulder after this game. 35 pass attempts on the night for Johnson, and he'll be back next season for this Bronx team, who's going to be returning a lot of talent for Jackson. And they should be in the mix for a playoff spot next season. Here's a carry for Cosby. Cosby's going to get 3 is what it looks like. Approaching 2:13 left to go, and this game has been pretty good pace-wise. It's just been the penalties that have stopped this game a lot. Trips to the left. Johnson's going to look to the 2 receivers side. It's going to be deflected. Nice defense there by Beardall, and he is hyped up and gets a high five from Coach McFadden. Jackson now has his decision to make on a 4th and 7. As it stands right now, it looks like now they call last second call for the punt team. So I'm going to have to check myself on a couple of these rules because, again, there's a little bit of confusion. And again, the pass interference one is the one that is kind of got me wondering. Punt team will come out. Here's the punt. It's going to take a bounce, and Smith is going to get it on the bounce. He's going to try to return it past the 50, and he'll be tackled at about the 47-yard line, and we'll keep it here. Big thanks to Cody Ace Hardware, your home lawn and gardening store, your pregame sponsor this evening. Big thanks to them. Big thanks to Allstate agent Jen Talich. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Cody's going to set up shop on their next possession. This is a chance to now, again, Cody's got an opportunity to kind of start pulling away here. If they get something going here. Here's Peterson on the carry. Look at a good carry of 7.
Peterson up the middle, gain of 7.
Peterson again, he's just having himself a night. He's well near that 100-yard mark. Bronx again, same formation. Here's to give to Peterson. Peterson's going to follow his blockers, enough for the first. And that's going to be at least a 6-yard carry for Peterson. First down and 10 for the Bronx here. One receiver to either side. Ball on the quarterback keeper on the option. He's at the second level and enough for a first down after 11 yards on the carry here. You know, for a late October evening here, the weather has been really, really friendly here. Clock continues to roll. Here's a give it to Peterson. The ball is out. Max Ball picks it up. Ball, he's got some room. He's going to be tripped up at near the 10-yard line. Heads up play by Maddox Ball. We saw that hit the ground, and if we had a replay, I would definitely show that, but I fortunately don't. Nice job by Maddox Ball to get another big carry there. Here's a under center give to Peterson. He goes up the middle, lowers the shoulder, continues to go, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cody. Much needed drive for the Bronx to put up 6. And we await the PAT. The call stands. And the Bronx are up by 20. Chrysler to make it a 21 and a full 3-score game. Peterson gets it from 5 yards out Montveld gets it from 5 yards out for the touchdown, and the PAT is up, and it is good. And just like that, Cody is up now by 3 scores. They lead this one 35-14 over the Jackson Bronx. We'll step aside 30 seconds. Back after this on 103.3 The Range.
Work that will stand the test of time. Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
5-yard touchdown by Owen Monfelt gives the Cody Broncs a 3-score lead. 35-14 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 43 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We'll get some more score updates from around the state here in just a moment. Star Valley running up on Green River, but last time I checked, it was 35-0. I did hear Green River did score, but I didn't get the official score. Kickoff is underway here. Cosby is going to receive it from the 7-yard line. Now makes his way to the 15, past the 20. He's going to keep his feet moving past the 25, and will be tackled right around the 28 is where officials say. No, they'll say the 27-yard line for the Broncs' next drive. They didn't put it away and going 3 and out. So we'll again continue to get some score updates, because if you don't hear from me, we won't find out until later after all the games have concluded this evening on how the first round is going to look for the 3A side of things. Star Valley knows they're to either play Buffalo or Lander. The Cody Broncs know they're hosting a playoff game. They just don't know who it is against. The way things stand, it looks like it's either Douglas or Torrington, because Riverton, last time I checked, was leading. Here's a give to Wilson for 5 yards. So we should see this might be the final play. Jacksonville hurrying it up here. 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Johnson in the gun, 2-by-1 set. Wilson again on the carry. He's going to be quickly met at the line, but maybe gets 2 on the carry, and that will be the case. And that should be the final play of the quarter. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Johnson's not going to get it off in time. That will be the end of 3. The Cody Broncs are 12 minutes away from clinching this one in the Battle of the Bronx. They lead right now 35-14 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We're back in 60 seconds right here on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Fourth quarter action is about to get starting here as the Cody Broncs lead this one 35-14. Jackson has the football. Last drive did go 3 and out. The Broncs of Jackson put 133 yards of total offense. Cody, though, near 200 in that third quarter. 12 minutes, final 12 minutes here in Teton County. Johnson's going to give it off to Wilson on the first play of the fourth quarter. It's going to result in a first down after a gain of 4. Wilson, 11 carries, 12 carries now for 26 yards. Jackson's going to hurry it up here. Jackson trying to get to 4 and 5 to end their 2024 campaign. So they will have their season come to an end tonight. Here's a deep pass from Johnson to Cosby. It's incomplete. Nice shot by Pryor on the defense. Once again, he's been working tonight, being worked on tonight from the Jackson side, and he has responded really well. So we were just waiting what the PA announcer was trying to say, and Johnson going to get his team set up here on the 2nd and 10. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. They'll have a 1-by-2 set. One receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Cosby to Johnson's right. Johnson looks, quick pass. Here's a throw out to Zelenik. Zelenik going to be taken right about the line of scrimmage, and they're going to give him maybe a courtesy yard. Zelenik for 1 yard. He has 4 receptions for 22 yards and a score tonight. Make sure you stick around for the Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show presented by Breadboard Sub Shop, located on top of Grable Hill. Here's Johnson again. Deep pass contended for Kendall. Flag is thrown, and that's going to go against Beardall. And Beardall's questioning, why did I get that call? He didn't turn his head, it looked like, on that. I think he was just confirming that was the case. And Jackson's going to get a free 15 here. So they're going to move the football forward here. We're waiting for the call. That is the case. They don't have a microphone, the officials don't here. So we're working with what we got. Riverton leading 21-0 at halftime, and we'll take a look at the Powell game so I can find it. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bronx in Jackson territory. It's a first down for the Bronx. They're at the 45-yard line. Is working on trying to get some score updates from around the state of Wyoming. Johnson all by himself. Here's a pass to Cosby through the hands. And he knew he had 6. As Cash McFadden was hanging out there trying to go to chase him down, but Cosby, the way the lane looked, probably had 6 if that was completed. So it is a 2nd down for Jackson. They're going to hurry things up, spotted at the 45-yard line. 2-by-1 set. And the backfield. Cosby with the carry on the halfback draw. And they're going to give him 3 on the carry as Cosby. First carry for him in this 4th quarter. Jackson hurrying it up here. Once again, both teams have hurried it up tonight. I do like that Cody has had to face something like them here. Pass through the hands. Incomplete as it was intended there for McPeak. And Jackson now going to face a 4th and 7 from the Cody 42-yard line. Again, trying to work on getting you a Powell update against Evanston. The Panthers are on the road in that game. Winner will clinch a 3 seed in that contest. And again, I'm still waiting for a connection for the Powell-Evanston game. 4th down and 7. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Johnson looks, he's going to look to the 2 receiver side for Kendall. He's got it! That's a catch, and what a play there by Kendall. It doesn't get any better than that. That was a beautifully placed ball, but the reach they had to get for that, that's a 44-yard play. Excuse me, I'll get that here in just a second. Here's a give to Cosby. He's going to get 1, and I'm going to get the official number here in just a moment as I messed my stat sheet up here. What a play. That is a 27-yard reception. And Kendall is just having a night on the receiving side. 136 yards. 3-by-2 set again for Johnson. Looks to the left side. Here's the slant pass attempt. It's going to be incomplete as it was intended there by Logan. Star Valley is watching the Buffalo Lander game, see who they take on. It's 21-14 in favor of the Tigers of Lander Valley. And we got an update in Evanston. It is Powell 7, Evanston 6. Winner of that game is going to either head to Riverton as it stands right now, Douglas, or Torrington. Trying to get an update for the Torrington-Douglas game because that's a game to watch if you're Cody, just because that was a carry there for a yard or two. It's going to be 4th down for Jackson. 1-by-2 set. We're going to have to change the camera battery here in just a moment. Johnson looks. It's going to be, it's a got there again. Hensley's on the defense. And it's going to be caught, and I believe McPeak gets the reception. And we're going to have a stop in play. As we'll lie here, and McPeak is going to get the first down. And we'll wait to see here again. We're going to have to go dark for just a second on our radio side of things just because of our camera batteries. You can probably see from our top right. We'll work on getting some better gear here in just a moment. But before that, though, let's get this play for the Bronx. And I apologize, they did not get the first down. I apologize, I lied for that. The reception was cut. It's going to be a carry here by Monfelt for 3. I apologize, it's a Peterson on the carry. 3-yard carry. Ball again in the shotgun, 2-by-1 set. Ball's going to look. He's going to watch out, though. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to get maybe 6. Give him 5 on the carry, so it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Bronx hurry it up here. Max Ball trying to get the play call in for Cody. Ball to Peterson. Peterson gets into the second level. He's going to have enough for a first down after a 6-yard carry.
Good for Cody, first down.
Cody will have another first down here, and I apologize for the blackout we're about to experience here. Ball is going to try to get things situated and try to take advantage of the time here of getting the camera figured out. Ball to Peterson again. I apologize, that might not be Peterson. That is Austin Kronball on the carry. Timeout by the official. We got a whistle. Timeout taken by Jackson. Austin Kronball gets a 2-yard carry on the play. Timeout taken by Jackson. We'll take a 30-second timeout as you're tuned in to Cody Bronx Football 103.3, the Range Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Jackson 35, or Cody 35, Jackson 14. Back after this.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Timeout taken by the Jackson Bronx. This is Cody. Stopped Jackson on a 4th down. I thought they had the first, but the case was not that. Cody leads on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, 35-14. This ball is going to get the play sent in here. He'll have at least 2 receivers to his right, and he'll have a man in the backfield. Ball had that carry. It looks like Monfelt. Here's the give. Monfelt into the secondary. He's going to get a lot more. Keeps his feet going. He's going to be stopped at the 39-yard line. That is a great carry there. I'm going to it's a first down for Cody. I'm going to get the yardage here in just a moment. I got unofficially 18. Here's a quick pass to the outside. Hatch is tackled after a loss of 2 on the reception. Max Ball hasn't really passed in this quarter, just 2 passes. That was just his 3rd pass, and they're actually going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. Cody hurrying it up here. Here's a give to Monfelt. Monfelt again. Nice job, and we'll get a flag on the play as Looks like Bargain was taken down and his jersey got caught. As it stands right now, it is a 20-yard, or excuse me, a 15-yard carry. But the way that tonight has gone, it's probably going to go against Cody. This Cody leads to the penalty yardage in the wrong way. That's the case, so Cody going to take another 10-yard penalty. 8th penalty on the night for the Bronx. And that's 8 penalties for 73 yards. Yeah, I do not have a video stream for Torrington versus Douglas, so that will change how we figure out how that game is going. We'll stay up to date here. 7:18 left to play. Ball gives it up the middle. That is Owen Peterson. Peterson continues to go, and he's going to get at least near the first down line. It should be 3rd down, and Jackson's going to have a injured Bronc on the play. And the athletic trainers will attend to it. We'll step aside for a 60-second timeout. We're back after this right here on 103.3 The Range.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by White-On.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Good news is the injured Bronc is Jackson Bronc, to be exact. The injured Bronc is able to get off the field. Is Jackson currently down 35-14, 7:01 left to play in the final 7 minutes of their season. Peterson lowers his shoulder and gets a big carry again. Owen Peterson, who's had to take over for Grady, has done a great job on just coming in for on the play, excuse me. I'm trying to work some other technical difficulties and trying to keep this game on the video side of things. 6:45 left to go. Appreciate you tuning in however you may be tuning in. It's Cody 35, Jackson 14. As Max Ball is going to check the sideline, ready for the play. Right now it's a 1-by-1 set. 4 receivers tied in, lined up to the right. As Ball is just waiting to get the play here. And we'll have one man to his left is Ball. That's Peterson. Gets another carry. Keeps his feet going inside the 25. And Peterson's going to get a 11-yard carry. And it'll be first down for the Bronx at the 14-yard line. Clock standing at 5:59 left to go. Peterson again. Tries to follow a blocker, continues to go. Flag is on the play. And the way things are going now, we got some action on the field, and didn't think this was going to get ugly, but we got some fights. And everybody is trying to split, trying to get to disperse the fight, and that was a quick in and out. And again, tonight, Jackson has had some opportunities. Cody's done the same, it looks like. I mean, we got 6 flags on the field, and now you're going to really have a discussion is, again, frustration is set. Jackson coach is talking with one of the officials. The officials are now going to figure this out. As most of the time, I mean, I'm not saying it's against one team. I would believe this is going to go against two. It's going to go against both teams here. I'm not sure how this is going to work. The officials are now talking to the Jackson coach. Talking to Coach Keith, it looks like. So everybody's picking up their flags. Yeah, that is not what you want to see in any high school sport. The officials are now waving the coaches off the field. So we're going to get a defensive call here. Cody has held Jackson tonight. Jackson is taking Cody down on tackles. Well, you don't want to show the frustration that has been kind of boiling up. And I haven't said anything because I didn't think, because you think some things are going to develop, but they eventually don't, which is the good news. But tonight is one of those unfortunate cases. And then we're going to, so Cody is going to have a holding. And then they're going to be a personal foul against Cody. Personal foul against Jackson. So those are going to offset. And so they're going to just do the 10-yard penalty on Cody because Cody had 2 penalties on the play. But good job by Coach McFadden and Coach Keith to immediately get into them, like run onto the field and just try to get that broken up as quickly as possible. And as it stands, and Cody's going to huddle up here. I'm not sure if there's a timeout or what exactly is going on here. Now you got a Cody coach talking with the white hat official. Ball is going to go under center on this next play. 5:50 left to go. Clock continues to roll. One man in the backfield. So they're going to go a heavy set to that right side. It's Peterson. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and the officials are really monitoring that. It's Peterson gets a 10-yard carry. And I will blame the officials of how they're approaching this now. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but Cody hurrying up again. Ball. Play action. Rolls out. He has Chase Patch wide open. Caught! And let's see if he's going to get the touchdown. No, he's going to step outside the 1. And that will be a 23-yard reception. I thought Hatch was going to get in there. He doesn't, but nice job by Hatch to get the catch. Cody hurrying it up under center again. Same formation. 5:17 left to go. Ball to Peterson. He's in. Touchdown, Cody. From 1 yard out. And the Bronx get another score. We'll get the PAT here in just a moment. 1 yard out for Peterson. Chrysler to put it through the uprights and still trying to process that whole play. And we're going to get more laundry on the field. And if there was a record for laundry on the flags on the field tonight, I think this would be one of those games. And the ball's going to move up 1 yard. It looks like Cody's just going to continue to continue the PAT. Last time Jackson did that, Cody went for 2 and got it. Chrysler to put it through. Snap kick is going to hit the Jackson line. And it's going to be no good. And like that, Cody continues to lead this one. They lead over the Jackson Bronx 41-14. We'll step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on 103.3 The Range.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell, Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, and if you want selection, we have it here. Did you know that we have 4 locations with 200 sofas, 50 sectionals, and over 400 recliners to make sure you have the best selection that can be delivered quickly? We have trucks running between stores daily to ensure you get your product fast. No need to drive out of town when we have everything you need at your local furniture store. Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
Back here on 103.3 The Range. Yes, we did get an update now in Douglas, where the Douglas Cats and the Torrington Tigers, the Bearcats to be exact, lead 20, or it's a tie game at 21 all. And the reason why I say this is one of those two teams, if Riverton continues their lead, is heading to Cody next Friday night for postseason action. 5:12 left to go. It was Peterson on a 1-yard touchdown score to give the Bronx a 41-14 lead. The PAT was no good. Kick is away. And it's going to be received by Flores from the 5-yard line. He's going to try to go up the middle with it. He breaks one tackle, and it gets past the 30. And that's a nice return for Flores to the 32-yard line. And that's where Jackson will set up shop next. Again, our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show is coming up. We will hopefully talk with head coach Matt McFadden. I know this is going to be another long drive for Cody tonight, so if we don't get him, we will recap the game next week with him on our pregame show. Again, we won't know time-wise, I believe, for next Friday for Cody until that's been announced. The brackets will be released this weekend. There's a 1x2 set for Jackson on this one. It's Cosby on the carry. We'll get right back to the line here. Cody defensively has done really good in this game. They've held Jackson to one touchdown in each half. But Jackson has really been held in this fourth quarter just to 34 yards. 3x2 set. Here's the throw to the outside. It will bounce in the turf. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. And both sides playing physical tonight, especially in the second half. 3rd down and 10. Going back to that, going to a 3x1 set. Cosby's in the backfield, goes in motion from right to left. Johnson on the low snap. He's going to look for Kendall. It's intercepted by Beardall. At the bottom of the screen, it was underneath the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. But Beardall with the interception creates the turnover. That is the second interception by Johnson tonight, but Beardall with a great interception. And Cody gets the football back at the 44-yard line. Johnson was targeting his favorite receiver on the night, and that one's just low enough for Beardall to jump the route. He got the interception, and Jackson officials now or Jackson's now talking to the officials, and I think this is more of just kind of settling things down after the last drive. They will disperse from their conversation. Cody football now at the 44-yard line. Ball's in the gun in a 1x2 set. Or excuse me, that's not ball. The Bronx have brought in the second team offense here. As Cronball gets the carry in at quarterback for the Bronx. I'm trying to make sure I get the right player correct here. It's Landon Schultz as Boston Cronball gets a 4-yard carry. Bronx again will check the sideline and start milking this clock just a little bit here. Under 4 to play now. Ian Jackson. Final regular season game here. Jackson's going to graduate a big class here, but they got a lot of underclassmen that are coming up who are playing tonight. Schultz on the carry.
Schultz keeps it himself.
And Schultz will get, be enough for a first down. They're going to give him 6. And we're going to whistle. The officials are discussing some things, and now the official will say first down, Cody. Clock will now continue at 3:38 here. Again, make sure you stick around for our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show, where we will recap this game, take a look at the numbers, and what next week possibly could look like. We do know, again, Cody is hosting a playoff game, regardless what happens with the Powell Evanston game and with Star Valley Green River. Here's another carry by Croneball for 4. Croneball on the night, 5 carries for 27 yards. Appreciate you tuning in again tonight. We can't thank you enough with this video stuff that we are trying out, and we wish we could provide for you in the postseason. Schultz is going to carry it himself, gets inside the red zone. He's going to have a nice carry there. Looks to be about a gain of 10. It's going to be a first down, and the officials hurried up there, make sure nothing was going on. And again, this is all about sportsmanship and how things, like sportsmanship and camaraderie. These two teams, I mean, played a competitive first half. Schultz is coming off the field, and you got to hope he is all right. McFadden's in for the Bronx at quarterback. As McFadden will stand in the gun with a 1-by-2 set. McFadden give it up to Croneball, tries to keep his feet moving. He's got a nice carry for what appears to be 8. And they're going to say officially an 8-yard carry. Clock is now at 1:40. The Bronx will look to improve to 7-1 now on the season, and will conclude the regular season 2024 campaign at 7-1. Jackson will drop to 3-6 on the season, but again, this Jackson Bronx team is going to be competitive for the next couple of years. Here's a carry by McFadden, enough for a first down, and give him 6. Everybody's making me switch things up on my stat sheet. McFadden again on a 6-yard carry. Bronx are in striking distance again, approaching the 60-second mark of this ball game. McFadden's gonna get the play in here. And a 1-by-2, Croneball in the backfield. McFadden is going to just take the knee. And we'll do it one more time here. And we're gonna give one more final applause for these seniors who have stood up for the final time on the gridiron. As Jackson Bronx, I'm sure some of these guys will be playing basketball, wrestling. I know this is a great soccer school. And Cody's getting set for one more final kneel down. And they'll meet at the midfield stripe for the final time. And the one and only time these two teams meet this season will result in a Cody Bronx win. They will take this one 41-14. We're going to step aside. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, here, and get to you your Breadboard Something Shop post-game show right after these messages right here on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takeuchi equipment and service needs. Takeuchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takeuchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takeuchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by White-On.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
It's a final from Teton County at Jackson Hole High School. Cody wins this one 41-14 in the Battle of the Bronx. Cody scoring a lot in the second half. I'm trying to get an accurate math. I can do football math, but I can't do apparently actual math, if that's the case. The Cody Bronx scored 26 in this second half to seal the win over Jackson. And Cody will finish the regular season campaign at a record of 7-1. They'll be hosting a playoff game next Friday against, right now as it stands, it's either Torrington or Douglas. We don't know what team it is just yet. We'll provide some state updates here in just a little bit. This is your Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show presented by Breadboard Sub Shop, located on the top of Grable Hill in Cody. Take a look at how the scoring broke down. We'll start in the first quarter of action. It was a Maddox ball, 28-yard touchdown connection to Jerome Beardog, for the score. It would be followed by another Maddox ball, 15-yard touchdown carry in the first quarter. Bronx would not score in the second quarter, but Jackson would. They would get a 2-yard touchdown connection from Grant Johnson to Zelenik for their first score of the game. It made it 15-7. In the second half, it would start with a Maddox ball 33-yard touchdown run, followed by an Owen Monfeld touchdown run. Jackson in that third quarter would get a score, courtesy of a 1-yard touchdown run on 4th and goal by by Johnson. Jackson would be shut out in the fourth quarter. The Bronx would tack on more, and I have to add another score in the third quarter. Owen Peterson from 3 yards out. Fourth quarter action, only one score, as Owen Peterson would score from 1 yard out to get the final score of the contest. That is how all the scoring broke down. We'll step aside for another 60-second timeout. We'll get you some team numbers and individual numbers next. It's Cody Bronx football on the range.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell, Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, and if you want selection, we have it here. Did you know that we have 4 locations with 200 sofas, 50 sectionals, and over 400 recliners to make sure you have the best selection that can be delivered quickly? We have trucks running between stores daily to ensure you get your product fast. No need to drive out of town when we have everything you need at your local furniture store. Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
It's your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show presented by Breadboard. Final score, Cody 41, Jackson 14. The Cody Bronx improved to 7-1. You're seeing the Cody Jacks. As I was trying to confirm a post-game interview with head coach Matt McFadden, it looks like they are going to try to get out of here. And texting it right now just to make sure he knows that I did get his message. They're trying to get out of here. That is how the case is. And again, long road trips. I don't blame head coach Matt McFadden for that, but we'll get his remarks next week for postseason action. Let's take a look at some final team numbers here in this contest. Yeah, we'll take a look at the half here. And it was all Cody. Although Jackson would run 35 plays, 18 on the ground, 17 through the air. They would get 39 yards on the ground and 137 through the air. They would get 176 yards of total offense. For the Bronx, they would run just a total of 4 pass plays, 35 on the ground. They would get 329 yards of total offense in the second half. And yes, you are hearing a leaf blower, and I just made sure I turned that off. 306 yards on the ground, just 23 yards through the air in the second half of the ball game. Final numbers, teams-wise, Jackson would have a total of 359 yards of total offense, and the Cody Bronx would finish with 610 yards. Another 30-second timeout. We will get the individual numbers next. This is Cody Bronx football on the range.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takeuchi equipment and service needs. Takeuchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takeuchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takeuchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Appreciate everyone who is sticking around in the post-game show presented by Breadboard. Final individual numbers, we'll start with the Bronx of Jackson. And Grant Johnson, I mean, if somebody had a final game of the season through the air and had it good, it was Grant Johnson. He would get he would get a touchdown in the game. He would finish with 2 interceptions, but 25 of 42. He's going to have to ice that shoulder probably later on for 287 yards on the night. The receiving-wise, again, 256 yards receiving. I'm trying to get some final numbers here in this contest. Tyson Kendall went off for the Bronx. He would get 136 yards. Logan would go 1 of 14. McPeak, 4 of 28. Cosby, 4 of 56. Zelenik is 4 of 22 on the night receiving. 4 rushing, only 3 rushers for the Bronx. Johnson would finish with 1 yard on the touchdown. Waylon Cosby, 22 for 45. And Wilson would finish 12 for 26. For the Cody Bronx, it was Maddox Ball. He would go 15 of 18. He would get 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He would throw for 169 yards in the contest. Really didn't have to do much in that second half. That rushing game was just something for Cody. Taking a look at the receivers, and we'll go into rushing here in just a moment. Beardall would get 1 reception for 28 yards for the score. Smith, 4 of 20. Chase Hatch was 4 for 41. It would be Owen Peterson, 1 of 24. Miles Hensley was 3 of 40. And Patterson, would have 2 receptions for 16 yards. Rushing-wise, it was Cash McFadden, 1 for 6. Trey Smith was 2 for 18. It would be Owen Peterson, who is going to get our player of the game here, and I just had to take a moment to look at those numbers. He would go for 28 carries for 220 yards on the night. Our Gentile State Farm player of the game will go to Owen Peterson. What a night he had for the Cody Bronx rushing-wise, and he did a lot of it in the second half, so big credit to him. He's our Gentile State Farm player of the game. Maddox Ball, 11 carries for 98 yards. Landon Schultz, 2 of 16. You got Boston Croneball, 6 for 35, and Owen Monfeld, 4 for 48. Those are your individual numbers. So we'll take a look at our scores from around the state, and we will wrap this broadcast up. It's your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show. It's presented by Breadboard. You're tuned in to Cody Bronx football live on the range.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Starting to get chilly here, so we're going to be wrapping up our broadcast here in just a moment. Your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show presented by Breadboard Sub Shop, located on the top of Grable Hill in Cody. Final score on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard: Cody 41, Jackson 14. The Bronx of Cody improved to 7-1 on the season. Jackson will finish with the regular season record of 3-6. Final updates here from around the state, and I'm going to pull these up here. You're going to notice a pregame thing here in just a moment, but let's take a look at the west side of the state. Here are the playoff scenarios heading into tonight. Right now, your update in Evanston, it's Powell 14, Evanston 6. So as it stands, Powell will secure the 3 seed. Evanston would secure the 4 seed. It is fourth quarter action. I'm not sure how much time is left, but that is a look of how the seeding looks. Again, Jackson and Green River, regardless of what happened, were eliminated last week. Star Valley splits the number 1 seed last week. Cody is the number 2 seed with any tiebreaker possibilities that would occur. They would have head-to-heads over Evanston and Powell. So the seeding looking like this right now: Star Valley 1, Cody 2. Powell, as it stands, would be the 3. Evanston would be the 4 in that one. Now let's take a look at your 3A East scenarios, and this is why I was saying Cody needs to pay attention. If you're a fan of Cody, you would need to pay attention to the Douglas-Torrington game in particular. Riverton, as I get an update here in just a minute here, and I'll actually just mention the Lander-Buffalo score. It's 28-21 right now. As it stands, Lander, it would be the 4 seed. It would be Buffalo seeded out of the postseason play. But again, that is not final. I don't know what score or what quarter it is in that contest, but that is the case. Star Valley is leading Green River 41-7 as it stands at halftime. And taking a look at the Riverton game against Rollins, it's Riverton 34, Rollins 6 in fourth quarter action. So it looks like Riverton will knock up at least a top 2 seed out of the East. So now the game that Cody needs to know: who is going to be the number 3 seed out of the East? Well, there's no update yet. It's 21-all still, according to wyopreps.com and their scoreboard. Big thanks to them who have provided score updates throughout the season. Other Bighorn Basin scores to be noted about: Thermopolis, as much as they were leading 14-7, they did not have their postseason fate in their hands. It was in Worland, which Worland would knock Thermopolis out of the postseason 35-6 against Kemmerer. Thermopolis leading 14-7 in halftime against Pinedale. Lovell leads 33-8 at half against Cokeville. The Lovell Bulldogs can secure a 2 seed tonight. No other games for Bighorn Basin as far as the state goes except for Matitsi at Riverside. There's no official score reported. And Burlington defeated Midwest 81-15. There's no scores games for tomorrow. So Bighorn Basin is going to have Grayville in the postseason. They will have Cody. They're going to have Lovell. Powell is in it, so that's 4. Worland makes it 5. So 5 teams for the Bighorn Basin going to see some postseason action. So big shout out to them who are going to head to the postseason. And yeah, feel free every week to chime in on our YouTube chat. A big thanks to a couple who chimed in tonight. And this will do it for us here. Is again, we don't have no post-game remarks from head coach Matt McFadden as they're all looking to get on the road here. And again, Cody next week, Friday, postseason action. We will not know who the opponent is until after probably tonight, and I will be checking as much as possible. WyoPreps.com can have that full update for you. Big thanks to McKenna at the studio for making things possible. Again, you can follow us on the Range 103.3 on Facebook. You can also follow us at HeartMountainBroadcasting.com and Heart Mountain Broadcasting Facebook page. Also, you can follow us on YouTube. You just type in CWyo Sports, and it should be there on the YouTube side of things. Big thanks to McKenna at the studio. For the entire Heart Mountain Broadcasting team, I'm Wyatt Barichka. This has been a presentation of Cody High School football live on 103.3 The Range and CWyo Sports on YouTube. We're going to get back to your music here in just a moment, but a big thanks. We're going to be back next Friday. We'll tell you more. You can find out when you wake up with Wyatt weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. on Wyoming's Genuine Country 103.3 The Range. Again, thank you for tuning in. So long. Have a great night.
The preceding has been a presentation of Cody High School Athletics and 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting station. Now back to Wyoming's Genuine Country.